Hey, family. Good evening. Good evening. I'm glad y'all done made it to the porch. I hope you got yourself something to drink. Really and truly. Wait a minute. What's going on in the chat already? Listen, I hope y'all having a good time. Hope you got your drinks. Hope you got your snacks. I'm glad y'all made it here. I'm glad I made it here. It's been a long week. It's Thursday. Friday is coming. So let's have a good time tonight on the porch. Everybody, please hit the like button. If you didn't hit it on the way in, hit it right now. Subscribe if you like to hang out with us and have a good time. And please hit the notification bell and don't forget to click all so that we can turn right on around, right? And come back every time we go live. So we want to see you here. Bear in mind, y'all, we got the Royal Family's movie night coming up tomorrow. We're going to be watching Boomerang. You know, we like to get our old school movies so we can get our laugh on. Somebody going to win some Uber Eats. So if you Royal Family, be there. And if you're not, you might want to consider it because we have a good time over here. Also on October the 8th, we will be having our fall masquerade ball. Ain't nobody else doing it like we doing it. So make sure that you continue to hang out with the Royal Family. You are welcome here 1,000 times over. Let me see who we got in here today. We got my sister Spiller. We got my Christian Key. Auntie Eva, how you doing? Hey, Velma Cook, how you doing, sis? Nacho Twins mama, good to see you. Delicia, how are you? Y'all know I got to greet everybody. Easy Breezy, you say I'm bike. I love it. DT, hey, my DT. All right, Chanel D. Queen, how you doing? Jesse, good to see you. Miss Barbara Parker, you back? I'm glad to see you. Say you was looking for something to do. You in the right place. We got something to do up in here. Taiwo Benz, is it really that serious? Email for effing. Oh, sugar, you in the wrong place. Behave here. We want you to stay, but don't do that. Hey, Latavia, y'all, it is the voice. Good to see you. Sandra Richardson, all right, Wani. Good to see you, my Wani. Hey, Nika, how you doing? Angie, you made it? All right, New Year's Bay. What's going down? I'm glad to see you. Lel. You over here because you ready for the gossip. I already know. Okay, Miss Sparkle, how you doing? Lita, Queen of done made it up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, let's get on into this thing. Y'all know we like to start with the light, then we get a little heavy. Okay, we'll leave the heaviest stuff for later on in the evening. And of course, you know, about halfway through, we switch around from the front porch over to the back porch, where we start to get those, you know, those real grown folks conversations going. We don't do smut, but we sure talk about what grown folks want to talk about on those back porch conversations. So y'all will stay tuned for that as well. Okay? Miss Believe, you made it in the door? All right. Listen, I set it up late because we had a family meeting that ran late. So, you know, I didn't put it out there in time. So hopefully the rest of our folks will come sliding in. Y'all know how we do on a Thursday night and a Saturday night. Ain't nothing changed at all. So we're going to do what we do best. Okay? All right. Let's start with, I don't even know where to start. Hey, Rochelle. I'm trying to see what's the lightest story. Well, this might not be the lightest, but this is the one I'm going to spend the least amount of time on. Y'all know Wendy Williams is in trouble again. They say she had a little problem with some drinking. There's 100 stories coming out. First, they say this lady committed herself, and I believe that maybe she did. They say she been drinking a lot. She going through depression. We ain't gonna drag, clown, play, or nothing with that. Y'all send Wendy some positive thoughts. That lady's in a lot of trouble. I don't know what she going through. You know, that divorce was hard on her. So y'all make sure y'all send her some positive thoughts. It ain't looking too good. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Bulai. You made it. All right, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. Happy to be happy. All right. That's right. Like this video. Help us out. Yeah, I feel bad for her too. She's in a whole lot of trouble. Y'all, our little brother just made it in the door. Hey, good boy.
What's good? Can you hear me, baby?
I can hear you just fine, loud and clear. I know our 10 folks on the porch can hear you too.
Okay. What's good?
Child, we in here telling these people to make sure they send Wendy Williams some positive thoughts and energy because she's in trouble. I don't know what's going on, but man, it ain't cool. Hey, Cat in the chat. I'm glad to see you. Dialogue Sisters, glad to see you too. So yeah, she's in a whole lot of trouble. And we don't really know what's gonna happen for that lady. You know, I know a lot of people got a lot of opinions about Wendy. You know, she was good at what she did as long as she did it. Apparently right now she going through some things. So yeah, y'all send us some positive vibes. Nika said, I feel bad for her. Never make a man your all. Don't you do it. Okay, don't you do it. Queen say, I heard her ex-husband was making fun of the situation. Hey, good boy. No, not that man ain't no good. He is awful. He is really awful. Now, bad enough, you went and got a baby with your side piece. Now you done divorced this lady. You using her money to take care of this heifer. And yes, I did call her a heifer. That's the nicest thing I can think of to call this cow. And then you got the nerve to be making fun of this girl because she depressed over it. Come on now.
What did he say?
Yeah, tell us what he said, girl, because that's what I didn't know he did that, Queeno. Tell us what he said, or maybe I can go look it up and see.
I wonder what he said.
I'm gonna find it. Y'all, all you gotta do is give me a second. You know I would dig and get it. I don't understand it. Hey, Angel baby.
Hey, Angel baby.
Listen, Marlene said, what you eating?
I'm drinking some Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you drinking that doggone Dr. Pepper?
Yeah. This is the taste, Dr. Pepper. Copyright.
Auntie Eva say that he basically said, I tried to tell y'all. He tried to tell us what, Kevin? You know what I'm saying? Like, this lady is imbalanced. Okay, cool. We got that part. But what she going through right now is doing large part to you, sir. I don't know. It's like Wendy is one of those people. It's hard to root for her, but I almost have to root for her after that.
I'm rooting for her. She made a business out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? She was a trendsetter. Now you got everybody doing what she did, what she started. You know, she was the first, from my opinion, from my knowledge, that did what she did, and he brought him along. He really wasn't doing nothing. He was just basically the muscle. Hello? Nitra? Sinitra? She probably got it on mute. Veronica said, I think it's Serena talking, not Kevin. Mac B. Don't let y'all hearts be too dark. I know she wasn't nice, but she's the person. Yeah. You mean to tell me this pufferish made fun of Wendy? We can you. She's frozen. Child, the technical difficulties. We good. Yes, and your ex-husband will pay one day. I heard Wi-Fi was out. Who is Wi-Fi? Happy to be happy? It's just messy as hell. I also heard today somebody said that her son was giving her an ultimatum saying that she either get her life together or he was going to be gone. But I doubt he said that. And if he told his mama that, how will we know? You know what I'm saying? Because I know he wouldn't have made no statement like that to the public. I think people be trying to come up with stories like that. Hey, good boy. Hey, Emma. Happy to be happy, internet. Veronica, hey, good boy. How are you? I'm good. Wendy always seems to always have something going on. I think it's time for retirement or at least a long break. Yeah, you need some time off. You back, boo?
I'm back. Hold on.
Hey, good boy. Hey, Latavia. He said his health not wet, not well, not money.
Yeah, I don't know. StreamYard acting a whole fool tonight, but that's all right. We're gonna keep it moving. But yeah, I didn't like how none of that went, and it almost looked like even her son turned on her. I think that's what really made me feel bad for her. The fact that it looked like even her baby turned on her. It's messed up. And then her brother, the fact that he keeps himself in front of a camera trying to use his sister's hardship to get money.
Using her name every time he do a video.
I'm telling you, and it ought to be criminal. It ought to be criminal. Bulat said that paperclip was a mess. It hurt my heart to see that. Lord, DT done changed his picture to the man. Yeah, Dan, that's what I want to know. What was with the ultimatum from the son?
Either that she get her life together or that he was going to be gone. But from my understanding, he's still in college.
Right, but I guess
Wendy got him set up. Yeah, Wendy got him set up pretty nice.
Right, that's why he's so out of control. And disrespectful.
They said he was addicted. Well, Wendy said that he was addicted to synthetic weed not too long ago, like when he was in high school or something.
So he was on that K too.
Middle school going to high school, I believe it was. Oh yeah.
Bulat said he thinks somebody else put that out there. Yeah, I would hope so. I hope that baby ain't do his mama like that now. That's horrible. That's just horrible. Wendy had like 7 midlife crises within a 2-year period. Now that's true. That lady has really gone through a lot. And I know a lot of people sit back and they're like, that's karma. She did this, she did that. But come on.
I don't think that's karma.
I don't think so either, because I don't know what you could do that's that bad that you deserve that.
I don't think that's karma. I don't think she want to. Unfortunately, a lot of times women don't want to let that man go.
Yeah, exactly. And she gonna have to let him go, honey, because he ain't no good.
Unfortunately, sometimes I see a lot of women in a situation when they don't want to let that man go, and they be getting these little nuggets that tell them that they should leave. You get a little nugget. You know what I'm saying? God giving you grace. Leave. You don't ever want to go. Get that man up out of there.
Thank you.
He was ruining the show. He gone. You ought to be spreading your wings and flying, because according to what Wendy was saying, he was messing up her business. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe it.
And so now you ought to be spreading your wings and flying. And if anybody I believe that can do it, it was Wendy. I was really pushing for her. I love Wendy. I really do. But the last couple of years, like I said, she didn't know what she was talking about half of the time. You know what I'm saying? It was just...
It was too much. It was too much. And you could almost see her deteriorating. Bulat said, I think Wendy is schizophrenic or paranoid. Now, you can't say that. When you start talking about people being schizophrenic, that means they're hearing voices. You think that lady hearing voices? Now, I believe she could be paranoid. Yeah, I'm like, now we're going to go there.
I can tell Bulat watched Wendy because she said she believed the killer. That's what Wendy called people, the killer. You never know what the killer going to be.
Oh, my God.
Good boy. Hey, Miss Believe. I spoke.
Okay. But listen, so that was that on the other lighter side, because that was, like I said, that's not the lightest, but I'm not finna get at a whole lot of time. That lady got to heal. Ain't no point in me putting my mouth in her business. Too heavy, other than to send her some positive vibes. I hope she get better.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, babe.
No, I was saying, even with all the bad treatment, she said herself that she probably wouldn't have left if it wasn't for a baby. You know what I'm saying? So she still would have been going through stuff. I look at the baby as God showing you grace, and that girl get it together.
Yep. That was enough to make her make the move she should have made a long time ago. Probably shouldn't have never been with him, but a lot of us done mess with men that shouldn't have never known our names. I know I have. But anyway, I'm going to let her go with that one. I hope it get better for her. On the other lighter side, I know y'all seen, those of you who were paying attention, that Cash Doll is pregnant. Did you see that, Gabor?
I did.
Yes, honey. Now, the pregnancy pictures was absolutely gorgeous. She looked really pretty, but she's a pretty girl anyway, to me.
Okay.
I think she's pretty. But the pregnancy pictures was real pretty, but she big and pregnant.
I had just seen something of her on Twitter not too long ago, so I'm shocked that she that big, because she didn't look pregnant when I seen her.
Now see, Bulat sound like me. Who the daddy? Now they say the daddy is the boyfriend. His name Tracy T.
Never heard of him.
That's what I said. Who he? Now when I said who the baby daddy, and I went and looked and saw who the baby daddy was, then I was still in the same position.
Oh, baby, you gotta send me a picture. You gotta send me a picture. You know, we nosy. I need to see what's
Okay,
going
well
on, baby.
let me go ahead and send
We
you
need
the
to see.
picture.
Is he a money maker? Is he a
I
money
don't know.
maker? Is he doing what? Was he doing what Mr. Petty was doing? We know his background, baby. We got to make sure our girls is being taken care of.
Well, all I'm gonna tell you is I don't know if he got a nickel to his name, but that is definitely the baby daddy. I don't smell no money on him, but maybe she do. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say. I had found a picture of him when I tracked down who the baby daddy was. Hold on.
If you had to rate him on 1 to 10 when you seen him, what you would rate him?
I give him a solid 4. He's about a good 4.
Okay. Oh no.
He's a good 4. You know, he got that little funny, soft looking hair.
Hey,
you know, like
22.
K Cricket, like he got one of them S curls in there. I don't think he really got one, but he looked like he could.
Let me look and see. Google.
I'm getting this picture. I'm getting it. Okay. You know, I got copies of everything, so I had to go back through all of the pictures because you want to see what the man looked like, so you can determine.
I want to see what he looked like and his credentials.
Now, see, I don't have the credentials. Now, I dug, but I was not able to dig up any credentials on this young man who calls himself Tracy T. Okay? I don't know who he's supposed to be.
Spell Tracy for me.
Tracy. Tracy T.
T or Tee?
T like the letter T.
Okay, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tracy. Okay. Yeah. That's what I kind of said because I said I don't know.
Okay.
You saw that?
Mm-hmm. He looked like he got some baby mamas. Let me go.
Yeah, he does give you that impression that he might have a baby mama or two. Yep. Mm-hmm. So that's her baby daddy. That's who done it. He the baby Peppy. Remember that from like that baby Peppy?
Out of Peppy.
Yeah, they got all them dolls. Cash doll, and they had the Asian doll and some other kind of doll. No, it ain't Party. You so crazy. Child, you ain't finna see me tonight and I ain't put no comb in my hair. His name is Tracy T with a Y. Oh, thank you, Rosalie. Bulat says she probably just wanted a baby like
he got a little boy. He got a little boy already.
Oh, you done found out he got a little boy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it, folks. She not even the first baby mama.
Girl, what is going on? What's going on, baby?
Cash doll, we wish you the best, babe. I hope it works out now. I don't want to hear nothing bad happening to her. She seems like a nice girl, but I don't know if this was the best move. It's a little interesting. Yeah. Tracy T, and he looked like he got an S curl or a Duke or a kid in his hair.
I hope that ain't his son look a little big if it's his son.
Well, he look a little mixed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the rapper from Michigan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right, y'all. Hit that like button. Educated female life. Said Shanitra Gabor. Did y'all watch All Kind of People on Fox? It was good.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Gabor watch them shows, y'all. Y'all know I don't watch that stuff.
Was it good? Educated female life?
Yes, let us know if it was any good. Bulat say it's giving me the Kenya Moore plan. Mm-hmm. Oh, you think Cash Doll is out here pulling the Kenya Moore? Bulat, don't make me think that about this girl now.
Cash Doll said that she was in a strip club one night and y'all remind me of how much money Cash Doll said she made one night in the strip club. I forgot.
Yeah, y'all let me know because I didn't know she was making money in the stripper club.
Mm-hmm.
Hey KB. Oh,
I
KB.
forgot how much she said.
So it was a lot?
Yeah, it was a lot. She said it. Let me look on Vlad. She was on Vlad and she said that she made a lot of money in the strip club one night.
Oh my God. Well, go on ahead, Cash Doll. Well, now she pregnant. We ain't got to worry. In the words of Uncle Clifford, we know she can't spend one more again. Not while she got that baby in her belly. Oh, Easy Breezy say he's a rapper and a YouTuber. I'm so sad for her. A rapper and a YouTuber. My God. Educated Female Life say the show was good. From the upcoming clips, it's gonna get juicy, good storyline and acting.
Now,
Oh,
educated life now, but baby. Now, I saw the first 5 minutes and stuff. Y'all don't give me like she could act now. I saw her play Whitney, you know. Um, what they say, beautiful gowns.
beautiful gowns.
Beautiful girl, beautiful girl.
But listen, so that's that show you was telling me about, and I told you
Well,
I can't watch one with Yaya. I don't do Morris Chestnut in shows. He's
Lance
better in
Gross,
movies.
Lance
And
Gross.
Lance Gross with his pretty skin and pretty teeth, and that's
Now,
all he offers.
I know you do Debbie Morgan.
Oh, everybody does Debbie Morgan.
Okay, she was there.
But Debbie is not enough to take away from them other people being on their show. Hey, Helene, that ain't enough for me. I'm gonna need more than Debbie for me to watch it. Now, next up on the docket, y'all. Next up, Auntie Maxine is back. You seen what Maxine Waters had to say, good boy? Yeah, she calling out them the Border Patrol for inhumane treatment and the Biden administration for how they treating them Haitian immigrants, y'all. She said that is what they seeing is worse than what you seen witnessed in slavery, is what she said. That's what Maxine said. And y'all know we cut for Auntie Max around here. Let me play y'all what she said so y'all can hear it for yourself. Hold on. Because I don't want to ever misquote that lady.
I'm pissed. I'm unhappy. And I'm not just unhappy with the cowboys who were running down Haitians and using their reins to whip them. I'm happy with the administration. We are following the Trump policy. He is the one that does not follow the Constitution and would not allow those seeking refuge to be able to petition to get into the country. What the hell are we doing here? What we witnessed takes us back hundreds of years. What we witnessed was worse than what we witnessed in slavery. Cowboys with their reins again whipping Black people, Haitians, into the water where they're scrambling and falling down when all they're trying to do is escape from violence in their country.
Listen, I ain't gonna give y'all the whole thing. If you go to C-SPAN, y'all gonna hear everything that Auntie Maxine had to say. Now, I hope y'all paying attention. Bulat, she said words. That's what she said. Yep, they hitting them with whips and stuff. And she is right about the fact that what they doing is dead wrong. And Biden, with your creepy behind, you need to do something, homeboy.
He ain't gonna do shit until it's time for him to get re-election. He ain't gonna do shit until it's time for him to go to re-election.
And I hope they re-elect him to a landfill and not back in the White House. Yeah, beating people with whips way too much. But you know who they don't whip is nobody else, just people that look like us. But I ain't gonna go too deep into it because y'all know I be done went on a whole rant, y'all.
Did you hear what Sonny Hostin said on The View the other day?
What'd she say?
She basically was saying that that the administration had planned on bringing 95,000 Afghans over here.
Yeah.
And y'all sitting up here with y'all whips and stuff for 85 Haitians. Y'all and putting them on planes and stuff back to where they came from. But y'all gonna try to bring, but we got enough room for 95 Afghans.
Yeah.
95,000.
Yeah. That's how it go. You know, when the people is real clear complected, you can get in. But when you real brown, they gonna throw you down apparently and beat you with whips. Is what's going down. Y'all better be careful with these fools out here. Because that's what's really going on. So y'all go find out and check out everything else Auntie Max had to say. She had a lot to say. I ain't want to get too deep because you know we come over here to have a good time. We don't come over here to get too depressed. But I still don't want y'all to be so busy clowning and having a good time that you don't pay attention to what's going on right over your head. Right? You better say it easy breezy.
Now, Cash Doll, when I was saying how much she made in the club, it was 26,000. She said she makes 26,000 in one night in a strip club.
Oh, that's nice.
Topping it for pimp. But
I sure hope. I sure hope she got some of it left.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I hope. They claim they wasn't hitting people with the whips. They claim that's how they ring the horses back. Child boo.
Girl, look, I could look at the picture and tell that's a lie.
A whole one. I ain't even got to look at the picture and know they lying. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Hey, Maybelline, you made it? Okay, that's why I say, we can clown and cut the food, but I say, let's get that out the way so we can have a good time. I don't want to...
Can I bring you a sad thing real quick? That I told you about yesterday.
A sad thing.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with no churn, do it?
Not really.
Wait, how sad? I don't remember.
Okay. You remember I was telling you yesterday about the boy they had went missing?
Oh.
And they found the body.
Oh, crap. Yeah, no, I didn't even know about that. I didn't know,
Well, it was him. You remember I told you they found the body in the mama?
Yeah, and it was him. Okay.
They confirmed it today that it was him.
Well, prayers out to his family or whatever. Yeah, we done got all that bad stuff out the way. You know what I'm saying? We can't wallow in it because we'll never come up. We'll never come up. So next up, y'all, this is light work before we get to the messy stuff. Apparently, AMC Theater say that they might be accepting cryptocurrency by the end of the year. So y'all make sure, hey Terica, y'all make sure if you got you some Bitcoin, some Doge or whatever, you better hold on to it. Because they say by the end of the year, AMC gonna let y'all use it at the movie theater. Apparently, the CEO posted a poll asking people what they thought. 68% of the people was in favor of it, and even Elon Musk liked the post. So things is changing around here. I want y'all to pay attention. Don't get caught out there. Don't get caught out there now. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Yeah, you better get some Doge, or if you got it, hold on to it. Because apparently, it's legal tender. So we're going to be able to use it to purchase things and do what we need to do. Now, let's talk about the RHOA people just a little bitty bit. Now, apparently, there's a former Olympian, Miss Sonia Richards Ross, that's going to be added to the cast of RHOA. Now, I don't know whether she's supposed to be a friend or a full-time peach holder, but I do think, I don't think they did. They ain't gonna never die. People still bored. You say I ain't spending my crypto to go see Transformers or Star Wars. It's too valuable. I know that's right. Angel baby, I don't know what to tell you, baby. If we talking about Bitcoin. But Sonya supposed to be joining the cast, so we'll find out in what capacity. I think it's nice to bring a lady like that on that's got a different type of background. Hopefully it'll be interesting because y'all know RHOA is in trouble and in the bottom of the toilet, actually. But also on that tip, Portia and Simon up here posting, y'all, they over in Nigeria. They went into Benin. They were at some private birthday celebration and looked like they was having a real good time. Hey, Iridescent, good to see you. And then Portia got up with that real pretty dress on. And I don't know what kind of dance she was doing, but baby, Portia, sit down. Don't do that. So they out here. Listen, I ain't lying, good boy. It was a hot mess. She almost put you in the mind of a white lady trying to dance around black people. It was bad. It was really bad. And in her post, she was like loading Mrs. Simon Guobadia. So I'm like, so now you trying to use Niger slang on your posts and stuff. Girl, stop. That's, to me, that's just as bad as a white girl thinking she got to do the electric slide just because she came to the black people barbecue. Cut it out, Portia. Cut it out. It's starting to feel like trolling now. Talking about loading Mr. Simon Guobadia. We'll believe it's loading when they get loaded. Now, I'm still not convinced that this ain't a storyline. Did you see all?
Hello? Baby, you and out, I can't hear what you're saying. If you're saying something. But if you was asking, did I see anything with Portia and Simon? No, I don't have Instagram. So no, I didn't see nothing about Simon or Portia. And I still, do I think it's true that they're together? I don't believe it, really. Simon give me too thirsty vibes. He want to be famous. I always say sometimes some people got the money, but the money ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? They want fame too. A lot of people want fame. You know, if he got $40 million, so he's a millionaire, but he want the fame as well. Let me start reading some of the comments. Right, Sinitra. Happy to be
All
happy.
right.
Say hustle dance for me.
Okay. That's
What's
all
good,
right. It's
boo?
just I'm good. It's just acting up, and I don't know why.
All right. Well, we gonna, you don't have to whip their ass now.
You know what? I'm getting old, and I went to therapy. Them people done whooped on me, so I can't whoop nobody at the moment. They win, doggone it. They won. Lord Bullock say, y'all know you do not see Portia and Simon getting it in. We don't ever want to see Portia and Simon getting it in. Yes, isn't it weird? Like, I don't understand what they're doing. I just feel like they're trolling us at this point. What Dorit say it won't last. I don't know. I think it may be part of their filming because it was real interesting to watch them try to sell this relationship to us. I'm just not buying it. Andrew Mack say, "Hey boo," say they both thirsty. Good evening, y'all. Yes, they are,
Hey,
and
Andrew Mack.
I'm tired of both of them. I can't. And Miss Believe say Portia get on her nerves. Lord have mercy. Look at Lel. Talking about you would think she could dance. I know she be dancing every night in bed to avoid skin to skin contact with that man. Wait a minute. How you even know she sleep in the same bed? Oh my God. Yeah, real millionaires don't want you to know. She does need to stop. I have had enough of her. Now, some educated female life says Sonya had a reality show on WeTV before, and
Yeah,
it
she
put me
did.
to sleep.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
watched it.
you watched it. Was it that bad?
Mm-hmm. um, she gave me real thirsty vibes. She
Oh
wanted
no.
to be she said that she wanted to be the Oprah of track and field. She felt like that she was a track star, and track stars weren't really getting a lot of coverage. She talked about having an abortion to go to the Olympics. Um, she had a sister who she was helping out, and she gave her sister some money to start like a restaurant, and she had her own hair care line, and she kind of treated her sister bad on the show. Her parents are from Jamaica. She's a nice woman. The show was boring though.
Oh
But
wow.
if you don't really know a person, the show
Yeah.
will be boring when you don't know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the crazy part. It's kind of like when I saw her, I ain't gonna lie. I said she's real pretty, and she looked like she might be a little dull, but she might surprise us. She
Well,
really
she
may surprise us.
yeah, she has an interesting story though. She's from Jamaica. She
Mm-hmm.
met her husband in college, um, at University of Texas. Um, she has 3 gold Olympic medals. He has 2 Super Bowl rings with the New York Giants, and so that's a really athletic family. She
Right.
finally did have a baby, um, a couple of years ago. But yeah, somebody said an abortion. Yeah, she can't. She had an abortion. She had made it to the Olympics, and she had an abortion because she wanted to go to the Olympics and win. And I guess her husband understood, and she put it out there after, saying that people don't really understand the sacrifices that athletes go through to accomplish their dreams.
Oh wow. I'm with Bulat though. She'll be taking over the role of Cynthia. She gonna be another wallflower. I agree. Like, don't you agree? I'm like, come on now. That ain't gonna work. And in more housewife news, honey, we got to go ahead and go on to Potomac before we get to the rest of our gossip. Because
I'm
apparently these girls gonna stay in the news one way or the other.
I'm
So
real interested to see how the girls will receive her though, because from my understanding, she'll be the first athlete that we actually seen as a housewife, right? She's the
right,
first
she would be.
professional. She's the first professional athlete that we've seen as a housewife. Um, yeah, so and that'll be interesting to see how the ladies will take to her. You
I
know what I'm
don't
saying?
know. I don't have a lot of I mean, I don't know. They might not even know that she's there from what y'all telling me. And you got to look at it didn't work out so well with Basketball Wives the first time they had an athlete. They sat up there and said she was aggressive and they were scared she was gonna kill them. The Dodo Bird Portia. Portia's reality show gonna last like her last when the Eminem man, 1 minute man Simone. Okay, baby. I guess I get what you're saying. Yep, y'all please hit that like button and help a sister out. So these girls in Potomac, namely Mia and Candace, Secret Squirrel and Edward James almost at it again. Apparently, now this is just my opinion. And y'all don't throw no rocks at me, please, because I can't dodge, you know, with the state of my knee. Okay, I got to check it in the savings. That's all I got to say. Now, apparently, in my opinion, I feel like Mia is trying to use the LGBTQ angle to try to get Candace off the show. Right? So this fella had posted this. A guy made a post on social media, right? The guy made the post. And so he says between her, he's talking about Candace. He said between her petulant child personality, body shaming, anti-homosexual, anti-trans comments, she needs to be fired by Bravo TV at Bravo TV at Bravo Andy. So Mia Thornton agreed and said, Tim NYC agreed. I won't be seen in the same room with her for sure. It's not cute and offensive to the masses. Wrong game. LGBTQ community, I stand. To me, I'm sorry. Y'all can say what you want. That hoe is pandering. Okay? So then she basically screenshotted that and reposted it and said, not my show, not my game. I pay chess. I think the heifer meant I play chess. Now we finna drag a little bit. I am anyway. Mia, you're full of crap. When that girl made an anti-trans comment, just because she said you was handsome and had big feet, girl, that's not anti-trans. She just talking about the fact that you handsome and you got big feet. Now, doggone it, I don't know why she's so fixated on this girl feet. But Mia, let's not pretend that you're not walking around here with them mud mashers. Your feet so big, you look like you could wear the box. So let's not pretend like she pulled this out of thin air. And the fact that she said you handsome, baby, the cameraman and production played you. Candace didn't do nothing to you. From the time that cameraman zoomed in and got a close-up of your face, everybody in America that was not full of crap said that you were handsome. Now, all of a sudden, oh, not my show, not my game. First of all, it's not your show. You just getting there. You better hope they bring you and them craters in your face back next season. Cut the crap, Mia. Talking about some anti-trans. Girl, she didn't call you no trans. And how is no anti-trans when you not trans unless you got something to tell us, Mia. You got something to tell us?
Ash, Candace stole that from me.
I know she stole your material, but for Mia to turn around and try to flip that to the girl, first of all, the anti-homosexual comments, at the end of the day, she been did that. They brought her back.
She been apologized about it.
She apologized. They done brought her back 2 seasons after that, and those was tweets from over 10 years ago. And let me add, I'm irritated with the fact that you got me up here defending Secret Squirrel, and I don't even do her like that or her makeup. Okay? Now, I love Miss Dorothy and her crochet weave, but I don't do Secret Squirrel like that. So don't be having me up here defending her, because Mia, you are full of crap, is what you are. Talking about some you pay chess. Well, I believe you are paying chess because you clearly don't play chess.
I seen a picture. Okay, I ain't gonna talk about nobody kid, child.
Don't do it. Don't talk about the children. But this the thing too. Now I will say this. I gotta give it to Candace. Hey Ray, I got to give it to Candace because she held her own on Watch What Happens Live. Now y'all know I don't normally watch What Happens Live because I don't like Andy Cohen with his racist behind, and he looked like he smells sour. Okay. But he was like, oh, the body shaming. You know how he doing, making faces and smirking and stuff. He's so punchable. I swear I would break a nail or two behind him. I would. He's so punchable. So punchable. It's just tempting. But anyway, I digress. He's telling her, oh, the body shaming and this and that. So Candace gave, the apology you give to people when it ain't no apology. Like if I offended you, so he was like, oh, you're gonna give the if I did apology. But guess what, Andy? Guess who you didn't check? You didn't check accordion neck. Them the only kind of apologies that whole give out. That's number one. Now, here's the thing that's the issue for me. Candace stood up for herself and did really well because what she said was, I mentioned her forehead and I always talk about it. So Andy was like, oh, that is body shaming with that stupid smirk on his face. Thanks, self. And so she was like, well, if we're going to call that body shaming, then let's be clear on this show and every other show. Anybody who's ever mentioned stovepipe legs or flabbering vaginas or whatever, then it's all body shaming. Why is it only an issue when I do it? See, what we not finna do is
that's not the truth, though.
It is the truth. And see, that's why I don't fall for all this body shaming bull crap. People can laugh at something about you and they're not shaming you, honey. It's called a joke. Get over it. Learn how to laugh at yourself. When you got up and you walked out your house in them bolts you call feet, you knew you had big feet. How she shame you talking about what you already know?
She wasn't talking about Mia though. That was about Ashley. But that's the thing is when she was talking about Mia feet, it was a joke. But when she was talking about Mia feet, it was a joke. Nobody took it serious.
It was just
being that Ashley had not even been a month that Ashley had that baby. It looked like, from my viewpoint, it looked like she was trying to attack that girl when she was down. She was mad at her.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what she was doing. Gabor,
I'm sure.
They're enemies. So this is what I'm saying. If you got an enemy, two enemies will say anything to each other to rip each other down. Period. Point blank. Candace got a nasty mouth, and we all know it. So if you gonna say she's nasty, then tell the truth and shame the devil. The heifer is nasty, but they need to stop all this body shaming bull crap. If she said that heifer had a big forehead, Andy said, well, see, that is body shaming. But what about you, Andy? Do you clothes shame when you talk about who wore the same outfit twice? You know what I'm saying? He's literally sat up there and tried to tell Monique Samuels, oh, your husband don't make that kind of money. Are you finance shaming, Andy? See, at the end of the day, that pendulum swings both ways. By the way, Andy, I can send you an inbox or something to tell you what pendulum means, because we know you ignorant as hell. The pendulum swings both ways. So if anytime you mention anything about anybody other than kissing their behind, you shaming, well, you've been doing plenty of shaming. You trash bucket with your little dingy gray hair. Oh, my bad. I'm gray hair shaming. What they not finna do is turn this into, oh, don't you say nothing about Mia, or we're going to turn this into Candace is bad, Mia is good. You full of crap. If you try it, we dragging. The bottom line.
I didn't take that from that. The body shaming was about Ashley, period. What Andy was saying had nothing to do with Mia.
Even when the girl said, I'm always laughing, talking about her forehead or whatever. Well, that is body shaming. So he didn't leave it at her postpartum weight. Andy tried to turn it into a whole, you are just attacking people. You're vile. If you want to call her vile, I've been saying she was vile from the time she wished Kyle dead. And then she wasn't even decent enough to come back and apologize. So I'm never going to see it for Candace. Let's be clear. But that joker right there, I almost called him what I really wanted to call him, because you know how I talk. I'm not going to do that on the air, though. That piece of trash right there, he know what he's doing. He's blowing dog whistles and trying to signal people to come after that black girl in defense of people who happen to be real yellow and darn near clear. And we see you, baby. You a whole racist. We see you. Don't make me get started on you. The people talking about how you paying them boys where you could touch on them and play with them and whatnot. We done heard about all the confection of sugar you put up your nose. My bad. Am I drug addict shaming? Tired of you, Andy. Tired of you. I'm glad that girl stuck up for herself. Because when you allow people to say stuff and it's cool for certain people to do it and it's not for other people, you full of crap. Why is it okay when other people do it, Gabor? Why is it not?
I'm not saying that it was not okay. Everybody, correct. Everybody body shames each other on the show. What I think was different. I never said anything about Candace body shaming anybody, but I'm not talking about what she did with Mia. That was funny. She talked about the girl feet. The girl talks about the girl vagina. She talks about Karen talks about Giselle's stonepipe legs and her wiggling vagina. What I thought was nasty from Candace is that she knew that was a issue that Ashley had postpartum. She knew about the pills the girl had been taking for the stuff like that, and it was a cheap shot to me.
It was
somebody who, and it was nasty to me. She tried to clean it up. She tried to clean it up because she knew it wasn't going to look good on camera. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with everything you saying. I'm talking about that crap Andy tried to pull. See, you on point. If Andy had said what you said, I might have had respect for him, but then again, maybe not, because he been trashed for too long, and trash stays trash. If he had said what you said, I'd have been like, right on, Andy.
Candace, let me tell you, Candace has a group of, and I love Candace. She has a group of supporters on Twitter, and they came up with what Candace was saying at the thing. I'm on Twitter 24/7. She that's what they came up with what she said.
But okay, well, she repeated it well. At the end of the day, she didn't say nothing wrong. She repeated it well because the truth of the matter is, it's bull. It was nasty, it was vile, it was mean. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. If you got an enemy, do you care about your enemy's feelings? That's all I'm asking.
No.
Absolutely not.
And that girl is. You know, it would have came out my mouth. You know, it would have come out, but I wouldn't have apologized.
Now that's
I wouldn't have apologized to Ashley.
Yeah, if you want to go there, stand by.
She wrote a statement about me, whatever. But see, what Candace trying to do is Candace know that her ain't nobody gonna listen to her music if they don't like her. So she's trying to present a clean image. You get what I'm saying? Like,
but a lot of us don't listen to her music because the hell is bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you go apologize to your enemy. You crazy. You know you don't like that girl. You said what you said because you don't like that girl. But at the end of the day, that's your enemy. Enemies don't say nice things to each other. I'm not. Listen, this is the part that keep blowing me, bro. I'm trying to understand, why are we pretending like they're friends? And oh my God, why would you say that to your friend? That ain't your friend. That girl don't like you. You don't like her. If she was your friend, she wouldn't have went and wrote that statement for Monique Samuels. Period. They not friends. Ain't nobody go crying and hollering when Ashley, little messy big forehead tail, went and wrote that letter. Now all of a sudden we supposed to be crying because you got post. Girl, listen, when you have enemies, your enemies will kick you when they're down. When you're down, that's why they're called enemies. That girl don't like you. To me, like, that's the end of the story. Y'all are arch enemies. She will say anything about you, and you will say anything about her. The problem is, Ashley know how to be messy. Ashley don't have a real nasty mouth. Candace got a nasty mouth.
Ashley got a nasty mouth. Ashley be trying to throw dog whistles too. Ashley is the queen of dog whistles. You know what I'm saying? Ashley was trying to. Ashley didn't have to throw the dog whistle to me, but I see what she was trying to do. To take, oh, I'm white now. You're gonna body shame me. You know what I'm saying? And so even on the after show, they talking about her body shaming her, which was wrong. But Ashley is the person who would. She can say she was so mean to Katie. Well, you know, Katie deserved it because, you know, I'll say if you say something about me, I'm cutting deep real quick. You know,
and I agree because I'm the same way. Like, if I really, and it takes a lot for me to just consider you an enemy, but if I don't like you, I don't feel like there's no rules of engagement. Like, oh, you don't like her, but don't make her feel bad. Like, girl, bye. What is we talking about here? They're not friends, and I'm disturbed and perplexed when I see people pretending like people who are enemies have to act like friends. That's a lie. They not friends. Thank you, Miss Barbara. They will never be friends. It's never gonna happen. And see, Ashley got a bad mouth, but it ain't nowhere near as nasty as Candace. Candace has a horrible mouth. She did. She has a horrible, horrible, horrible mouth. So,
and see, that's the thing that I didn't get last year because I know Candace got a nasty mouth, but everybody was saying that's why everybody keeps trying to compare it to Monique beating her up, but she never gave that mouth to Monique, never. You know what I'm saying?
But this was the thing. The mouth started it a little bit, but I'm going to tell you what messed up with Monique. to go back down memory lane.
I
Lord,
saw you on
concrete
this
break your feet.
photograph.
Oh, don't you? You know what? I almost started singing with you because you know I love me some Minnie Riperton. You almost caught me slipping, but to
But
go
what
back
would I
down
got?
memory lane, and I'm falling fast. Okay, stop. I'm back. I'm back. Copyright. So what messed her up with Monique was when that girl said, "Get your hand out my face." You feel me?
Get it?
That is when
I get that
somebody tell
100%.
you to get your hand out their face, please don't keep your hand in their face unless you can wallow. I'm sorry, let me speak in normal people's language. Unless you can fight. If I tell you to get your hand out my face, I promise you got about 0.5 seconds.
Got that. But what I'm
Point
saying
five.
is the before that Monique just had so much disdain toward her. But the thing is, we never seen one moment of Candace giving Monique the business with her mouth like she has given the other girls. And the
And
way
I
that
think
Monique was acting the whole season, you would think that she had.
but it wasn't because of that. It was because Candace took part in the plotting against her while pretending to be her friend. Even after they called themselves had made up, she done been back to the girl house. We not gonna do that again. And we gonna, if something happened, we gonna talk to each other, whatever. That's what was said. And then when she found out that girl was still, yeah, Christian, good boy got me, he did. Found out she was still doing that, then she had a problem. And see, the problem started because Monique was trying to see if she could have a decent relationship with Ashley, and Candace wanted her to still be mad at Ashley and not get over it. That's the thing. And so that's when Candace, secret squirrel, went running around. Well, Monique was talking about her with me too. She was sending me messages. We was messaging back and forth, talking trash about the girl. And then everybody was mad because Monique went and showed the text messages like, no, I'm gonna clear my name. You're not gonna lie and say I was talking trash about this girl. What I said is what I said. So she showed the text messages like, no, this is what I said. This is what she said. And so after that, then Candace really was being a butthole because, okay, you lied and then you got outed because Monique outed her. And there were people all over social media. I don't care what you do. You're not supposed to show no text messages. You a lie. If you lie on Shanitra, let me be very clear. Let's be transparent like saran wrap in this mug. Okay? If you lie on me and the proof is in a text message, let me let you know. Everybody gonna see them text messages.
Yeah, you better not send me nothing then.
Yeah, please don't send me no text and then turn around and lie about what you said. Don't you do it. Because you about to be mad. You about to be hotter than fish grease. You about to be hotter than a jalapeno's coochie. That's how hot you about to be. Because I'm finna put you on black. I might go rent a billboard and put your stuff up there. That health ain't had no business lying. See, that's one of the reasons right there that I don't like Candace. Because Candace showed me that she will lie. See, Candace, it was a lot of reasons why Monique was already hot with this hooker. She had already had it with this heifer. So then by the time y'all done went back and forth, you done pull stunts, you bringing Sharice, old terrible looking tail up in there trying to make trouble because you know Sharice don't like this girl. Okay? At the end of the day, yeah, then she called Ashley a bed wench like she ain't going with a clear man herself and paying for him.
And taking care of him.
That's right. And paying good money, paying her mama money. So then by the time they get to the showdown and y'all going back and forth, and this girl say, get your hand out my face, and you know you can't fight. Y'all tell me in the chat 3 guesses. What should she have done when that girl said, get your hand out my face?
What I don't like about Candace and what I don't like about Candace is I feel like that Candace is one of those people who will allow disrespect, and Monique too, will allow disrespect to be one of the popular girls. Because after Candace watched what went down last year, Giselle would have never had one motherfucking thing to say to me. Giselle sicked Monique on that girl. Plotted and sicked, and you still friends with her after you seen what happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's no way.
Yep, she set her up. She set her up.
Set her up.
She sure did. But that's the kind of thing that accordion neck does.
And you got your ass whooped, and you still didn't even sit by Andy at the reunion.
Still didn't sit by Andy, and you were running around there with post-it notes and folded Kleenexes, and didn't even have sense enough to capitalize and get you an endorsement deal. Nothing. Matter of fact, she didn't even sell that wig glue, and she should have.
She should have said that way that glue was coming out.
Yes,
She should have been. She could have changed the story. Had that fight episode came out, if I was something around in her camp, baby, we would have had the glue selling that night. As soon as the episode aired, I would have said, I'm selling this glue, y'all. This glue will not move. You know what I'm saying? And I would have showed them tugging on my wig, and it's still in place. I would have been selling right here. But you know, her and her sister have a hair store in Atlanta.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You in that business. You got the world's best wig glue. I ain't never seen no wig glue that good.
What is Chris doing? Chris
he supposed to be the husband.
That glue was supposed to be out. The glue was supposed to be out the night the episode aired.
That's right. I agree.
The glue was supposed to be out at midnight. Here. As soon as the episode aired, the glue should have been out. But Chris,
it wasn't. Because he can't do nothing right. You heard what Gizzard said. She was like, you know, he supposed to be a professional chef. This is what he do for a living, and he ain't bring us nothing to eat. He couldn't even do that right. Now I don't like her either, but she was telling the truth.
Candace knows she's telling the truth. That's why she going to take it back to him. That's why you right, Latavia. Candace needs to take a page out of Candy's book. Baby Candy gonna turn whatever it is and make some money out of it.
Into a business.
But Candace knows deep down in her heart what Giselle told her. She didn't mean it wasn't nothing malicious. And what I got from what Giselle was telling her was, girl, watch your back. Okay?
Thank you.
This man, he riding your coattail. And Giselle ain't gonna let no man ride her coattail.
Well, she ain't first got now. But you know, I'm just saying, what coattail she got?
The girl was telling to me, I felt like it wasn't for Candace to take back. Now, why are we spending so much talking about these hoes? Well, these women.
Yeah,
let me say this real quick and we can move on. Mm-hmm. I would have never. I don't think that Candace should have went back and told Chris what Giselle told her, because I really feel like that was out of genuine concern. You know what I'm saying, girl?
But she had, but listen,
your coattail.
Again, in her defense, she had to, because she knew number one, it wasn't going away, and number two, it was on that show, and he was gonna see it, and then it was gonna be, so you let them talk about me. You didn't even give me the heads up, and you got me around these people. You know what I'm saying? He had to. Mm-hmm. She had to say something. It wasn't no choice. Nika say Chris Busy Bassett is busy buying tight khaki pants and apparently real clean aprons so he can march out of the bushes. I ain't never seen nobody march out some bushes with a clean apron on. Scared the hell out of me. Sassy girl, thank you so much for the super chat. She said Monique said they offered her a spot on the pro. They did, but she turned it down. I'm happy she did too.
What's that? What is the Bravo Pro Star game? What's that?
Well, it's not a Pro Star game. It's the All Star show. You know, where they bring the housewife All Stars and put them together. She said no to that because she said it was due to some ongoing issues about them not letting her do interviews and stuff and blocking her bag and whatever like that, and talking about how they, play favoritism on the show and all that. I just found it interesting. You didn't mention none of those reasons why you said you quit. You claim, and I like Monique, but you claim you quit because of how they showed your family, how they made y'all look, and how they treated you and your husband, and how they tried to put that stuff out, and how they was plotting on your family. But then when they offered you to be on the All Star, you said no, but you didn't cite none of them original reasons, and that just kind of troubled me a little bit. I like Monique, but I don't like when people's story change.
Yeah. So what happens is, what I'm noticing with Twitter is the big place for the housewife stuff, right? And so everybody has their faves. And I think that mid-season Monique was apologetic for what happened. But I think that she got the fans got in her head, and she really felt like she had been done wrong. You got into a fight at work. Matters who started it. You got into a fight at work. You were not in the right, baby. I get what you're saying in hood law. You know what I'm saying? On street code, you told a girl to get out your face. Yada, yada, yada. I get it. But you got into a fight at work. You were not done wrong. That girl was Karen, and she was being a Karen. I don't want to be around her. You know what I'm saying? They had to protect her.
But this
I
is
want
the
to know
problem. But they
did that girl
still
file a
didn't.
lawsuit?
But the problem is they still didn't fire Monique. Monique still jumped up and she quit. She did not come back even after they sent the contract. So I feel like you did what you felt was the right thing for you. But you cited one issue at that time, and now because they're inviting you somewhere, you're citing a whole different issue. And I don't like when stories change. Mind you, she was still on the show. Candace still wasn't getting her way because she wanted nobody to film with that girl. And that's why she's still mad with Miss Karen, with Auntie Karen, because Auntie Karen was like, I'm going to film with her and you can't stop me.
But you can't be too mad at Karen because you can't be too mad at Karen and you can't be not straight up not fucking with the bitch because you asked her to use her car in the video. You get what I'm saying?
She didn't have no choice when you on a budget. You know, beggars can't be choosers now.
Listen, Karen should be getting the same. To me, Karen should be doing the same as the way that she treating Ashley.
Well, she ain't gonna do that because at the end of the day, we all know. You know
exactly. She the Nene.
Yeah,
she like a Nene of the show.
That's
like
right.
A Nene of the show.
And it ain't like she can cozy up to Gizzard because you know that one they'll put a knife in you and twist it. So she's not crazy.
And she putting a knife in Robin back a little bit, and
okay.
I be thinking they'll be shading Robin and they be shading each other now, and I think it's trouble in paradise.
I think so too. I caught on from the time that Robin said something about they look like two houses put together. I said, "Ooh, Robin, don't you do that."
And you see, Robin been shading you see, ever since last year, Giselle did not like. Remember when they had went?
She was like, "And you didn't stand up for me." Only thing Robin did was ask the question and say, "Well, you do keep us out of your business."
Yeah, bitch, you've been shading everybody's relationship, and Robin was, you know what I'm saying? Robin was Giselle didn't give me supportive friend of the stuff she had said about her. I would have never done that to my good friend on camera.
No, at all. I might have told you in private, but I'm not finna get you in front of nobody.
Not on camera. Yeah, not on camera. Not in a professional.
Now, Sassy Girl, thank you so much for the super chat. Sassy Girl is holding me down tonight. She said, "Did you see her buying the time videos?" I actually didn't. I like Monique, but I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like that YouTube channel is a little boring. I don't mean no harm, Monique. I like you. Let's put that out there. I like you. I like everything. I think you real cool. I like that you take care of your family and your kids, and your little children is pretty and your husband's nice. But I'm not watching that show. I tried. I got bored. LEL say, so y'all might strongly disagree with me, but I went back and paused to look at Giselle, new addition to the front of her house. I kind of like it. I don't strongly disagree. Somebody ought to like it.
Lily, come on now. It ain't even the same color, baby.
Oh, God.
It ain't even the same color as the rest of the house.
See, I was going to let LEL have it. I wasn't even going to say that.
Okay, you going to let her have it? Let her have it.
I'm going to let her have it. If she like it, you know, so everybody got to like something. Everybody got to like something.
How am I going to be surprised because the weave she be wearing don't even match the real color, the texture of her hair. So I'm not surprised, baby. So maybe she...
You off the chain, but you right, though. You right. When you right, you right.
What Andrew Mack say?
Let me see what our crazy friends say. Where he go? Them comments moved up on me.
Did she get a contract to return?
Yeah, she did.
Monique claims she got a contract.
Yeah, she did get a contract.
People say that the contract was lower. What I believe that Chris was embarrassed and Chris was like, no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe Chris said no.
Chris said no.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was this close from a lawsuit. They were so close from a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been
okay, that would have been a whole mess.
Yeah,
and if Ashley hadn't wrote that letter, man, shoot, I think Candace would have had her house full of furniture now. That's all I'm gonna say because she played her role.
Yeah, she played that role. She
played the role, crying and putting post-its up and everything. She was trying to get her PTSD going so she could put that in front of the judge and all that. And then Ashley went and wrote that letter about her throwing knives and stuff. And
also I feel that it was that half of the reason was that, Sanitra, but I also believe that Chris did not like how it was no co-worker or family or Okay, so I felt like that he was really upset at how Giselle them tried to portray him. Yes, he
Yeah.
was wrong in what he said, but what they tried to hold him to the fire, and what that
When they were
showed
trying to
me
make what he
was
said into
hate.
something else.
Yes, they turned that into hate. It was no, I care about y'all, and I will never do your family like that. You know what I'm saying? I apologize,
Well,
whatever.
because that's
It was
what they
hate.
did was act
Yes,
like clear folks, and they
yes,
literally
yes,
tried to
girl.
railroad him and turn
Uh-huh.
it into something. They tried to turn his statement into something that it wasn't.
And Giselle
They
had the
basically what
audacity.
he's
Giselle, you
basically what he
bringing
was saying
security?
is, if I was a woman like you, a woman, I'd have slapped you. And so they
Mm-hmm.
tried to turn it into he's a man and he want to beat up women. That is not what
Mm-hmm.
that man said, and y'all know it.
And she had
But
security at the reunion. Giselle, you're
yeah,
going
like
too
they were
far. You're going too
right.
far, and it's played out because you also did the same to Monique. Now, I do feel like Monique was wrong for the fighting situation, but the security that Giselle did was out of order. So I did not like that at all, and I think it was a way to be funny. Or to me, it was nasty and lowbrow for Giselle to do that because you wasn't in danger for your life. The girl
No,
wasn't there, and I'm glad that Karen put that man in the room. He wouldn't have been in
yeah,
my house. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take
exactly.
all that. Cause bitch, you engineered it. You started
So
it.
did. But that's the whole thing. I just was like, I wasn't for it. I didn't like what Andy did. I did like production during that reunion. Every time Andy lied, production put the truth up. So that part was entertaining. But watching what they tried to do to them people wasn't cool. On the real,
Mhm.
I'm glad Monique did not come back. If it was Chris that stopped her, I'm glad he stopped her. And
Mhm.
I hope she don't never come back. I like her a lot, but I don't want her on that show. You know what I'm saying? It was just too much. It was real. It was really, really, really too much for me. They ran
Mhm.
my pressure
But
up.
but do you understand what I'm saying though? It was no love. It was no sense of friendship. I don't want to see nothing
No,
bad happen to you. We on this show together, and I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. It just gave me straight hate. You know
but
how
they
the girls
want,
on
but they
Atlanta get
wanted
in?
something bad to happen to her.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You know how the girls on Atlanta get into it, but it's always it ain't really never just really that nasty, or they get a couple of seasons to make it back up, but it's never really, for instance, the stuff we know about Nene. She could have sprayed this stuff, but it was still love there for Cynthia. No matter how bad they got into it on camera, she never really exposed stuff, right?
Yeah, she
It
never
was
did.
it was still love on the show that these girls was mad and they wasn't talking to each other. But at the end of the day, we still care for each other. Now the shit with Phaedra and Ken, she was trying to destroy that girl. But the rest of I just feel like it was no love from Giselle and Robin them. They was really hating that this girl had money, her husband had money, and they were trying to destroy them. And
They
that's what I
really
didn't like
were.
from Giselle. That's what I
Yeah,
didn't
it
like from
was
Giselle
very
and Robin.
nasty, very
Mm-hmm.
trashy. I wasn't for any of it. It bothered me. It really did. That's why I say I hope and pray she never comes back after what they tried to do. To me, it's like, okay, you failed, but the fact that you tried to do it at all, it was too much for me. That was too much for my mind. And now, off of them, we had to get on them because they steady. Like I said, these girls know how to keep themselves in the doggone news. Now, listen, the next up on the docket, y'all. Next up on the docket, y'all know Tank, the singer, the one that be
Mm-hmm.
singing and squinting his eyes all the time, look like he wear lip gloss. That's the same fella that said he could rock the mic twice and still not be gay. I'm sorry. To me, if you rock the mic twice, you a real MC, and that's just how I'm gonna look at that forever. I'm just saying, I can't lie for you. Tank, now we all right with you. You could be an MC and ain't nobody gonna judge you, but cut the crap. That's all I'm saying. So now look here. He went on social media and so he was like, anybody care to apologize to Nicki Minaj?
For
So now
what?
y'all, well, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, okay.
So this what had happened. Now
Mm-hmm.
y'all know Nikki has said that her husband, cousin, or somebody cousin down there on the little island say that his testicles had swole up when he took the jab for the Carnival 19. Y'all remember that? Okay. Now Lord Marisha is in here cutting up. So anyhow,
He said it on the Breakfast Club too, Marisha. He
yep,
said
he
he liked his
shows
legs.
in.
He liked his legs pulled back.
Ain't that something? Yeah, the cousin's friend. The
Say,
cousin
ain't that
friend.
so? What Boo Lot talking about, Boo?
We talking about the story about
Okay.
what went on with Nicki. So she say her
Oh,
cousin,
okay. Yeah.
her cousin friend down there on the little island said that he got the jab for the Carnival 19 and his testicles swole up. So everybody, you know how they do now. You mention anything about the Carnival, unless you're saying, oh, the Carnival jab is wonderful, get the Carnival jab. If you don't agree and sing the song and shuck and jive and pull your step and fetch it, then everybody comes after you. The clear people, the League of Mammies, the Super Coons, they all coming, they flying in to get you. Well, they came in to get her. And I don't really like her right now because she was sitting up there trying to bully that girl for talking up against her husband, who is a whole predator. Let's be clear. Kenneth Petty need to be up underneath the jail. If they could brick him into the floor, I would vote for that. Okay, he's trash, walking. And I'm looking at her real sideways with my eyes squinted because I'm trying to figure out how you support a man who do that and how you try to help a man intimidate or try to, buy her off or persuade. I'm not going to get into that because that ain't what I'm talking about tonight. But let me pull back. So apparently, even down there on the little island, them people can be bought off. And they was like, oh, they, Lord, Angie telling everything on tape. Yes, Lord. Anyhow, they was down there saying, oh, we searched the whole island. Ain't nobody made no complaints about no swollen testicles. Oh, they went all on and telling her, you need to come to the White House and this and that. I mean, they did it all. Good boy, they showed they behind. You watched it. What? So now, apparently, the National Jab Information Center. I don't even want to say the word on my channel. They'll be done snatch me down and lock me up and stuff. My background ain't squeaky clean. They'll be done did something to me. So I'm gonna say the Jab Information Center, the National Jab Information Center, posted their results, the search results. And it say this is from September the 10th, 2021, release of the data, found 66 cases where the jab was, and a symptom is testicular swelling. 66 cases of it. So that's what Tank was talking about. Like, do anybody care to apologize to this girl? Y'all don't went after and called her every name in the book. Don Ladylike Lemonade up there talking about we know what they do, get shots in their butt. And it's like, Don, that was you right.
It was nasty. That was nasty, and it was catty.
And it was rude. And it was very disgusting. It was very, it was like, let's attack her. And let's attack her.
Made.
Yes. And then he turned around and basically wrote the joke for the girl. Because then that's when she turned around and was like, do we really want to talk about what you get put in your butt? Don, like, really, we all know you around here sweet as a stalk of sugar cane. And then somebody else made a post and was hashtagging her saying blank, she was right. I can't laugh at her anymore. I'm finding clinical studies where the jab caused testicular swelling, pain, and other side effects for males. The long-term impact is unknown. Ouch, the truth hurts. So Tank went to social media and was like, do anybody want to anybody care to apologize? Now, I don't cut for her. I feel like right now, in my opinion, it's just me. What you get is what you get. You was willing to clown for these people. Now, them same people cutting for you. They trying to cut you. But she didn't lie. But I brought that out just to say that we got to be careful, man. These people are really trampling on your rights to even speak. If you mention, to me, that's just scary. If you mention something, they can take everything from you. That somehow they don't sit right with me. Now, I might be tripping, but it just, something about it don't seem just right. And all she did was ask questions and like, what's going on? And this is what I heard that somebody experienced. And they did. They went after her. Now, I heard rumors that she got dropped from the Savage Fenty show. I want to know if Rihanna really did drop that girl from that Savage Fenty show. Do y'all know in the chat whether that's been confirmed or whether that's just rumors?
I thought that they said that she had COVID. I mean, the carnival.
Oh, the carnival.
I thought that they said that she had that, right? Yeah, it was. She said that she had it and she couldn't be around her baby, and her baby wanted to be around her, so she wouldn't be able to participate in the show, right?
Oh,
The
I
show
don't
was
know.
today.
I don't know. See, this is the thing.
So,
I don't know
yeah.
when the show is scheduled. I just heard them saying it, and I didn't want to necessarily cover that because I couldn't confirm it. Vanessa say it's giving me a communist vibe. I agree.
Hey, Vanessa.
She done hollered at you already. You done ignored her and everything. That's why she broke up with
baby.
you.
No, I wasn't ignoring her. I never ignore you. I was reading something. But I heard that she had got she said from what she wrote that she had it. I know I seen that from her for sure. That she had it and that it was a hard time for her because her baby is used to her and she couldn't be around her baby. And this is where the stuff started from when she first started talking about the jab. You know, yeah, exactly. She had it. And so maybe she was dropped because she had it or whatever. Girl.
I know what you're saying. So that makes sense. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know, but I find it real interesting that Tank is about the only person that came up to say anything in her defense.
The show was tonight, though. The show was tonight.
Okay. Well, I hope it turned out good. But KB say I'm gonna need the government to have the same energy for measles, mumps as they do for the carnival. Yeah. But I don't know whether
who is Love? Who is Love? Hey, Andrew Mack. Hey, Love. Vanessa, what's going on?
Oh, Vanessa, you got some explaining to do.
I'm playing, girl.
I know that. But I don't know whether other celebrities ain't said nothing in her defense because they scared of speaking about the carnival, or if it's just a matter of they don't want to be associated with her because of all the bad press. Hey, Morgan, behind her husband trying to intimidate this woman that he clearly victimized, and you've been convicted of it and everything. So maybe, just maybe, that's why these people ain't speaking up for her. You know, Tank ain't scared. Any man that will openly say he can rock a mic 2 times and not be gay, he ain't never scared. Call him Bone Crusher, honey. Ooh. Andrew Mack said,
you gotta say Dr. Tank. You know, he a doctor now.
What he a doctor of, child?
He got a degree in music. He got his doctorate degree in music not too long ago, like a week or 2 ago. He posted.
He has a doctorate.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice. I love education now. Go, Tank, go.
That mean that he probably a head doctor too, though, now.
Oh, sweet Lord. Here we go.
But I can, if you don't mind, I really need to know what happened. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't really follow what's going on with Nicki Minaj's husband and the girl. So
you want me to spill it?
I want you to spill it.
Okay.
I want you to spill the tea.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a short version, the Cliff Notes version.
You gonna give me some primer? Come on.
All right, so here we go. Now, way back in the good old days, or the bad old days, if your name is Jen, this young woman was lured into a location by Mr.
Wait real quick. Thank you, Vanessa, for sending the super chat.
The cash app.
The cash app, and it said the ring didn't mean a thing.
Hold on, I almost messed up. And thank you, Vanessa, for sending a cash app. So hold on, let me do this real quick. And I'm mad because ain't none of y'all remind me. Y'all some traitors. Y'all supposed to reminded me. Hold on.
Yeah, he a head doctor, Barbara. Yeah, he I done heard some stuff about Tank. Let me be quiet, child, for y'all find
Tank done messed around.
Had me in a hotel room past that.
Tank told on himself. I don't have no type of nothing where he is concerned because he told on himself. All right, so y'all, I just pinned Gabor's cash app to the top of the chat. Y'all show bro some love if y'all up in enjoying the show. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love, but y'all show my baby brother some love too because he in here working for y'all just as hard. So this is what happened. He lured the young woman into a location. This
how
is
old was the girl? This is how old
she was a kid. She was a little kid. Let me give you the whole story and then ask the question.
Okay.
So he lured her into a location. She was a kid. She was on her way to school, is the way I heard it. If I leave something out, I'm sure in the chat they'll let me know. He did what he did to her. This baby went, she told. Apparently at that time, they went to the police. His friends and them started intimidating her grandparents and her family. They tried to get her to drop it so that, these people leave them alone. And so it didn't work. The state picked up the charge. They charged them with what they could charge them with her trying to get out of it. And yeah, Bulat is telling you what it is in the on that super chat. Hold on. Here we go. Thank you for the super chat, Bulat. Yeah, he was 16, the girl was 17. Okay. So they were, yeah. So this is what had happened. So anyhow, the long story short, he got convicted, did time or whatever. He supposed to be on the registry. So now fast forward. Now the way his friend told it, this joker was selling clothes out the trunk of his car, and Nicki decided to get back with him. All of a sudden now he got money, you know, he flossed and flogging. They got a baby, they married, and so they moved. This joker decided he wasn't gonna register on the sex offenders list. So then that was a violation. So then he was in danger of going to jail because he chose not to register as a sex offender. So boom, they reach out
in LA, right?
In LA, yeah.
Okay.
So they reach out to this girl telling her, well, basically, if you could just recant your story, then it won't be no reason for him to have to register. So basically, if you could undo the past, then this would be.
I can't hear you, boo. So Nicki was at, so they moved to LA. Basically, what you trying to say? I know you can't. I can't hear you. So they moved to LA, and he had to register as a sex offender, but they wanted her to drop the charges or recant her statement. But why would you want somebody to recant the statement if you done did time? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So Nicki want to buy this man a new life.
All right. That's okay.
Hey, boo.
All right, here we go. So basically, so then they tried intimidating her, threatening her. The Barbs were attacking her. Nicki went on Queen Radio, and she was doing the most, trying to, you know, turn people against her, telling lies, telling stories. Oh, he was only convicted because she mixed and he black. Had people going around saying that the girl that was telling her story wasn't even her. Like, it was somebody altogether different. Like, they did everything to this girl. Mm-hmm. She apparently, from what I heard, she had to move at least 3 times. These people was harassing her. They were harassing her daughter and her family. Like, it was really, really bad. It was really bad. So that's what's going on with the situation now. So I heard that he done pleaded guilty, or went ahead and took a plea deal. And I think that they are probably going to end up putting him in jail. But now the issue is Jen is now suing them, you know, which in my opinion, she should have been sued them the way they did this girl and ran her in the ground. But now she's suing them, and it's all over the news. It's all over the news. So that's the short version. I'm sure I left out some because a lot of stuff done happened over the whole time. But that's, in a nutshell, that's the size of it. What they did to that, what he did was disgusting. He's a disgusting human being, if you can call him human. And I lost all respect for Nicki because she sat up there and she helped to bully, intimidate, and try to buy off that girl, to try to make her act like, you know, what he did to her wasn't a big deal, or just to make it go away, to make their life easy. And I thought that was real disgusting. Any respect I had for that help, I lost it.
Okay, so they saying in the chat that he didn't do it so Nicki address wouldn't be public, and they thought he was above the law in Cali. But see, that's what people with money do. Nicki, you could have had any man in the world,
right?
Any man in the world. Nicki.
So cool.
But I heard when she was on I'm hearing echo, boo. Okay, when she was on, I watched the interview that she did with Garcelle now, because ain't none of them real. She said that they tried to offer her $20,000. Bitch, first of all, I'm offended. Okay, if you're gonna pay me, you're gonna come up off some M's. $20,000? The fuck? I can't hear you, boo.
I say, yeah, that's what they offered that girl, $20,000. It was real insulting. Like everything she went through was worth $20,000. Vanessa, thank you so much for the cash app, dear. That was sweet. She said, what she say? Help me divorce Gabor. Lord have mercy. Y'all is going to stay together. That's my pronouncement. But
see, and then the girl was saying that Nicki was trying to fly her and her family out to Vegas as if, and that's the thing. I think that Nicki's kind of out of touch because if you think this girl is going to go go in the court of law and recant her statement about what happened after this boy already did time for $20,000 and a trip to Los Angeles, you out of your mind. And how poor do you think people are that they couldn't afford a trip to Vegas by themselves? You know what I'm saying?
It was an insult.
Trip to Vegas.
It was an insult, especially considering all the things that this girl had to go through. That was just
I want $30 million and I want half of your masters, and you gonna take me and my family to Africa.
But this is the problem. Now they suing her, and we gonna see how it play. And I hope she win. I hope she get them for everything they worth. The fact that Nicki did the things she did and running around telling people, oh, he was innocent. He didn't do these things. And what makes it worse for me is that she knew what he was, Gabor. Because when she was dating him, she was 15. She was a kid and he was a full-grown man. So you know he's a predator because he preyed on you.
I think that Nicki was so caught up in what Safari was over there doing. Safari and that girl was doing it. She just had to get back. She just had to get somebody and get married quick so she didn't seem, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't seem like she lost. And she went and got with this man. And it wasn't a good idea, but you had already got pregnant and was like, okay, you got pregnant and now you look at it like, this is my baby daddy, this is my husband. You only got married because Cardi was married to Offset. And
that's what people say.
Oh, yes, I believe so. She wanted to show that I got married the right way. You know what I'm saying? I did it the right way. I got married and had a baby, but it was a predator, mama.
A whole predator. And he was your predator. He was your predator. It's the Brittany said it. He did the exact same thing to her.
Who is Tyrone, Andrew? Man.
You know Tyrone Blackburn. That's that fella they come pulling out out of the wherever they drug him from. I don't want to say nothing too mean. That was supposedly gonna represent Sabrina with her going after T.I., and we saw what came out of that. Absolutely nothing. So now here he go again. I hope he do better for her than he did for them people. Because and mind you, we still ain't seen the people, but I ain't finna go there because that's another rabbit hole and I ain't going down it.
The lady's lawyer is looking for a money grab. You think so, Bulat? I think Nicki had a dysfunctional life, so she married a man like her daddy. Nicki daddy got hit by a car not too long ago, right? Didn't he got hit by a car? Okay. There are other girls he offended. Oh, wow, Marisha.
Yeah, he's done this before.
Sabrina.
That man is a bad man.
Andrew, so is the man Tyrone, that was the man that was sitting next to Jennifer on the reel? Oh, you didn't see it. That was a dark-skinned man.
You know I ain't finna watch no reel.
So it was a dark-skinned man that was sitting next to her when she was on the reel.
More than likely, because he dark-skinned.
He dark? Okay.
I can't say no more than that because I'll get in trouble. Y'all will be throwing rocks at me. So I'm going to just be quiet. But yeah, that's him. Had on a cheap suit with a bad haircut. That's him.
Look like a flat top to me.
Fact.
Like a little fro.
Whoop, there it is. That's him. So that's that on that. And I just feel like, Nicki, shame on you. I don't know if I could ever have any respect for her. You know, she wasn't wrong with this whole COVID situation, but at the end of the day, a broken clock is right twice a day. So you got something right. Kudos to you, but you done got way too much wrong. So I really, like I said, no matter what they do, I really can't cut for you.
And that's to say that he lit the house on. Oh, I remember she saying that in one of her raps. So this is what I forgot what I was about to say. You know, my mind be going fast. Ooh,
you too old to be.
So why is my whole thing is baby, we going for gold. So why are we on the reel? I want to sit down interview with Oprah and tell what happened to me.
Oprah don't want to sit down with her.
This man done had me. This man had me. This man he took what he wanted and he just left like I wasn't nothing. That's what
you're so crazy.
That's what.
But you know how Oprah is. Oprah don't care. You know Oprah don't care about us. She don't. So Oprah's never invited her. She sat down with the real because that's who invited her.
Thank you, Michelle White, for the cash app. I really appreciate it. Or Michelle.
All right. So now next up on the docket, because we're not gonna belabor that issue too much. But next up on the docket is R. Kelly's lawyer. Now I know normally we drag R. Kelly because we don't like him, but we got to drag his lawyer. Today we
say Oprah don't do the ghetto.
No, yeah, she don't do it.
Oprah would have been all kind of bitches in Nicki next album.
You ain't lying. And Oprah was like, yeah, I'm not going that low. Oprah too big for that. Oprah too big for that, honey. Lord, Karen say this a black people story. Yeah, Oprah don't cover black people stories no more. No. So R. Kelly's lawyer, y'all, his attorney, Devereaux Canick is who we dragging at the moment. Next up on the porch. He compared R. Kelly to Martin Luther King in his closing arguments on R. Kelly's trial, y'all.
No, he
said, yes, he did. He said,
no, he did, girl.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He done it. Prove he's guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in the same way that MLK fought for his constitutional rights. And this is per the New York Post. So you know New York Post be getting it right. And they say he even quoted the I Have a Dream speech, y'all. I need somebody to explain to me, if you will, how you gonna compare R. Kelly to Martin Luther King? Now I know Martin Luther King has had a shady, a track record, some funny stuff he did, cheating on his wife, but he didn't do the kind of stuff that R. Kelly was doing.
And had a baby.
Yeah, but I'm saying he didn't do the stuff R. Kelly did. He cheated with grown people.
But they was 18. Yeah, I'm about to say they was over 18.
Yeah, he cheated with grown people. So I need somebody to explain to me, if you could, what is I don't get the correlation. I know them lawyers get real dramatic when they doing them closing arguments, and they
I know you seen the video of the man that was representing himself. You didn't see the video of a man he had. I want to say he had killed his baby mama and had cut the son, or shot the son, and he was representing himself in jail. He was representing himself in court.
In court,
And he had dress. He was from Florida. I believe he was from Florida. You didn't see that?
No, I don't.
Baby, it was 10 Twitter down. It told Twitter down.
You know, I don't be on Twitter.
He said, if y'all think I came here to play with y'all, he said something. I gotta look it up. That man said, if y'all think he said, if y'all think I came here to play with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
See?
Yes. He was it out, baby. The judge was looking like she was shocked. The man was hilarious. Asked the son. The son told him on the stand. He asked the son what I did to you, and the man was like, the boy was like, you stabbed me or something. He said, "Poor man." He was from Florida, though.
Yeah, why?
This man compared R. Kelly to now. I ain't never heard Coretta Scott King say that she had to knock on the door and ask Martin for food.
No,
and she had some food.
Listen, Gabe say the lawyer dumb and he don't make no sense. I don't understand.
I didn't even know R. Kelly was on trial right now.
Yeah, he on trial.
Why is not on TV? I want to see this.
Oh my Lord. Listen, I got a theory, and y'all can tell me I'm crazy if you want to. I know everybody already thinks that I need to check. However, I don't know if he high profile, Queen, but he's something. He might be
Queen, Queen, you was stunned in that picture, baby. You look good.
Don't she? Look here.
Congratulations. It look like a graduation picture. Congratulations.
Well, you know she got 3 degrees, honey. Queen plays no games. Okay. She coming for Bubba Sparks. But this is what I'm getting at. My theory is this. I feel like his lawyer been paid off by the prosecution because you ain't got no other reason to stand up there and compare this man to Martin Luther King. You trying to get him locked up. That's what I think. I think they trying to get him locked up. Lala say the disrespect to mention MLK and R. Kelly in the same sentence. I know MLK got some raggedy business out there, but he wasn't bothering people's children. So, yeah, no. I feel like you disrespect any man when you compare him to R. Kelly unless he doing the same thing.
Well, maybe. Kenneth Petty. What about Kenneth Petty?
Well, I said any man who don't bother children. Kenneth Petty and R. Kelly can share a jail cell, let me tell it. Because they both do the same thing, and both of them might like boys. You never know. You never know. Because we know R. Kelly had them boyfriends. They done came out. And I thought that was interesting. The little 17-year, the boy that said he met him when he was 17 and all that stuff, and he took a plea deal to tell all our business, and he was helping him try to intimidate the girls in the beginning, you know. So he liked to play with the boys. So you never know. Kenneth might too. That's my opinion about any man that bother children. I don't know what you like to do. It could be you might like men, women, chickens, giraffes, sheep, anything. I don't put nothing past Mr. Petty. Nothing at all. Hell, they call him Zoo, so there it is. There it is. So that's that on that. We done covered all the business that's done came up. I ain't got nothing else for it. It's about time for us to mosey to the back porch. Y'all ready to have the back porch question for the evening so we can get some grown folks conversation? Vanessa say not farm animals. Yes, honey, the farm animals. We don't know what that man might do. Change his name to Old MacDonald. Lord, look at DT's avatar. Richard, Toys R Us, Kelly, and Kenneth Pettyfowl can join each other's company and not drop soaps. Child, they're gonna drop all the soap.
From what I heard, R. Kelly want to drop the soap.
Yep, that's what they say. We don't know about what happened. All I know is they done gave closing arguments. And I don't know whether they done started deliberating or not, but he done gave closing arguments, and now he up here comparing this man to Martin Luther King. Had to say Tasha K interviewed R. Kelly chef, and she claims it's looking like he gonna get off. Well, I can't go by what Tasha K say, because ain't she in trouble for getting top secret information from somebody who worked at the jail on R. Kelly case? I don't know. Yeah, Andrew, we did talk about it a little bit. Miss MO1 said we ready for the back porch. Yeah, let's fly. No, we don't do no pee-pee man songs over here. That ain't even copyright. That's abomination. No, we don't do the pee-pee man.
Even I can fly?
Not nothing.
Not Sadie.
No. Listen here. You can sing I Can Fly when somebody throw him off the top of a skyscraper. And that's when you can sing it over here. And I'm going to help you sing it in his honor when somebody finally throw him off the top of the Empire State Building. Yes, Vanessa, the pee-pee man. He going to be the pee-pee man forever. Let me tell it.
Nika say, cut my mic off.
I'm dead.
Don't do me like that, Nika. Nika so 007.
Okay, that's my Nika. Listen, here is the question or the scenario for the back porch conversation. Okay, and y'all better come on with it too. The scenario for the back porch conversation goes a little something like this.
Hit it.
Have you all ever dated somebody who was a habitual liar? And if so, how long did it last? How did you get out of it? What was that like? We want the deets. We want the deets. Because I was watching, I be in the groups, low riding in the bushes, watching to see what people gonna say. The conversations got very interesting, in my humble opinion, because people were actually saying that they really had dated people who were habitual liars. And then there was people who had excuses for them too. Like one lady said something in their brain didn't develop properly as children So they didn't learn the difference between fairy tales and nonfiction. I don't buy that. I just think some people like to lie.
She's just saying she was just trying to tell you that he had good dick.
Oh,
She was making excuses for him. So she was trying to tell you that, you know, that he could work that thing. That's all.
Okay. It's a sister in here. She said dude even lied about his height. And she found out about that because his mugshot. And he was lying about that.
Mugshot? So he had a record too. No man.
Yes, honey. So he wasn't a smooth criminal, honey. He was a short criminal. Okay. Now, this the thing. The next person said, the next sister say, yeah, the guy lied about everything, even the smallest thing that ain't worth lying about. Y'all done met some men like this. I want to know what it is. Karen Frazier say, yep, 3 months. And I said enough is enough, so I blocked him. So now I got to ask the question.
Now, Karen, baby, baby, why did you stay for 3 months? I need to know.
That's the question.
Know, baby. We want to know, baby. You don't have to answer it. But I want to know. Thank you.
This is the thing that blows me out the water. How did you make it 3 months? How did you last more than 3 days and not hit him with something?
Look at my girl Jazzy say that, yes, I did. My ex of 12 years, the stalker, would lie about any and everything, would make up fairy tales and all.
Niece. Niece. This is my beautiful niece. Niece, you stayed with a man 12 years. How did you take him lying for 12 years and then he was a stalker too? Listen, I'm putting that link in the chat because y'all finna tell me something that I need to understand.
Lele said.
Hold on, go ahead.
Dated the man for 2 months. The first month he agreed to pay the water and light bill. The next month my water was off and my lights wasn't turning on. I put his stuff out and locked my doors.
I'm dead. How did he get in your house in 2 months? I'm a man my business, but we don't talk about that. Fatia say, people lie out of fear. It's so sad. Well, what they scared of? They scared of telling the truth. What is they scared of? Gabe is saying, dude lied about his age.
Fatia is pretty.
Ain't she pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Gabe is saying, yeah, dude lied about his age, where he worked, and where he lived, and it lasted for 8 months. Okay. This is what I want to know, Gabe. Did it take you 8 months to find out he was lying? Or was you catching him in lies consistently for 8 months?
That's what I want to know. How did it take you that long to figure out he was lying? 8 months.
Yeah. Now, some men good at lying. They have whole families on the other side of town and everything. Ooh, Lala says she dated a man who lied about having children.
That's the norm.
They do that a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's the norm.
Now, Marisha said, yeah, it lasted a minute.
No, Marisha, hold on. Marisha, you're going to have to give us some deets. We asked for deets. It didn't last 1 minute. We need to know how long everybody.
How many minutes, girl?
How many minutes?
He smoked his brain away and lied and kept my number on speed dial and left. Oh, my God. Oh, no. She said, stuck on the D, then I woke up.
Oh, Karen, baby. Okay. At least you're telling the truth.
Jamin, sis.
You on mute? You got your mic off, Jamin.
Can't hear you now. Jamin, you came up here.
Jamin, you on mute, baby?
Maybe she didn't mean to come up.
Oh.
You know what?
You came up here.
You know what? I didn't mean to come in. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can hear us playing in the background too. Close your other browser.
Singing in the background.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I didn't mean to come in, but I was talking to myself the whole time y'all were talking because I've had one of them fools like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did I wasn't going to go into the new year like that. Mm-hmm. So when he went out, baby, you want to go out for New Year's? Go ahead on. I don't feel like going. When the new year came, my locks was changed. And when he tried to get back in, she don't live here no more. I ain't even speak English at the door. She doesn't live in here no more.
Oh, no.
Out of my house.
So you started lying too. It don't go up on you a little bit.
I gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Now Vanessa says it's too embarrassing. I felt he was lying, but I wanted it to be true. He lied about his profession.
So,
Girl,
Vanessa, I want to know, how big was the lie? Did he say he was a lawyer and he worked at the prison? You know, was he dropping fries? I want to know, how big was the lie?
Yes, that is a very good question. Y'all, we done ran into some lying men. Y'all got some stories in this chat. Miss MO1 say, yep, lied about what he did on vacation with his family to Jamaica. He went back 3 to 4 months later on some BS. A mutual friend pinched me. Dude got a woman pregnant and went back to Jamaica and married her. Lord,
Lord. Now that hurt there.
No.
Somebody better call the police. Now, Jamin, is that the only man you done caught lying?
No. I've caught several lying. Down here in Florida, it's like, I don't understand. Everybody or every man that I've dealt with in Florida lie.
But this is the thing. Okay, so let me ask you a few questions, because you know I'm the Florida expert. Are you originally from Florida?
Yes, ma'am.
What part?
Duval.
Okay, so you up there in Jacksonville. Okay,
yes,
so I'm a
ma'am.
Florida girl, you're a Florida girl. You know there's one rule. You don't date no man from Florida. You know that. That's number one. They're going to lie. They're going to take your money. They're going to take your car and go see another woman. They're going to beat your behind if you say something about it. And if you try to get one man after he done slept with 20 women, he liable to kill you. You know this, right? I'm speaking your language, right?
You ain't told not one lie.
Okay. So your first mistake was dating a man from Florida. Ladies, check his birth certificate. If you see Florida on his birth certificate, you
better
go to
run
away.
And fast,
because if they don't do that, the worst thing you can get is one of them to tell the truth. I got some cousins that will tell a woman, I'm gonna sleep with her and I'm gonna sleep with you too, and if you don't like it, you could go. Yeah. And the ones like that, they'll beat you even quicker. So just stay away. You know, if you see Florida on the birth certificate or the driver's license, just let that go. Let God have that one. You don't want that.
Definitely don't want that.
That's the PSA. But since you here, Jamin, I got to pick. I got to pick you. I got to find out.
Yeah, I got a question too.
What's the most ridiculous lie you've been told?
The most ridiculous. Lord have mercy. It's just so many.
Ooh, give me the worst of the worst. I know it's a lot of them because you've been messing up and dating Florida boys. But tell me the most ridiculous lie you ever heard. Hey, Miss Harry.
Girl, it's just so daggone many of them. I'd have to say the most ridiculous one though was we were working together, and this clown had the nerve to tell me that he not only that he was single, but that he didn't have any kids. He sounded like the perfect man. And to tell the truth, he was from South Carolina. So he wasn't from Florida. So I thought that was a plus in itself.
Yeah, you was trying to get away from it and ran into it again. Dang.
Yeah, not only did this clown have a wife, but he had a girlfriend. Woo! And, hold on. And another wife.
Gosh.
And had proposed. But wait a minute. And proposed to me.
Girl, I'm thinking you lying to me. I feel like you lying.
But listen to this. Ask me how I found out.
Wow.
What that fool said. I'm broke down on the side of the road with a flat tire. I said, hey, I need you to come pick me up or, to come change tires and AAA somebody. Because I was on the Buckman Bridge.
Okay.
Next thing I know, about 15 minutes later, I get a phone call and I see that it's him calling. And I pick up the phone. I say, baby, where you at? Baby, who is this? It's the chick calling me, not the wife, the girlfriend. I say, well, I'm looking for Russell. I'm just so confused. I'm like, she called my damn phone. And she questioned me. Well, Child, we had a conversation for at least an hour. Tell
Girl,
me
you
why
was
this
still locked
fool-
down the bridge?
Yes. While this fool
Oh,
sitting
no.
beside, and he's sitting beside her.
Oh,
Would
no.
not, the whole time. I told her, I said, you know, we engaged, right? And that's when she broke everything down. I felt so stupid, and I didn't know what to do. I had
He
no
would need
idea
to come
what to
fix
do.
that car. He needs to come fix his tire, and then you should have drove over there and talked to her, woman to woman. And we
But
gotta
on
talk
the
about
Buckman
Right, but
Bridge.
that's my song. And look who name came up, Barbara. This is Shirley. That's right. Y'all was gonna be pistol laughs.
Latavia say her ex was honest, a little bit too honest. Xavier,
Because,
Latavia,
well,
baby.
that's what I
wanna
said,
know-
Latavia. That's the flip side to them Florida boys, good boy. The ones that are honest are the worst.
Yeah.
Latavia, Latavia from Florida?
No, but she was saying she had one of them from down there that didn't do the line. When you get the ones that don't lie, those are the real menaces. They don't care how you feel.
Baby.
And the ones to be knocking you upside your head.
Jamin,
Right.
I want to know how long your car was broke. Your tire was flat on the side of the road.
I was on the side of the road for 3 hours.
Oh no, baby!
Oh,
and who came and
man.
got you?
I was on the Buckman Bridge. You know the Rangers?
Yeah.
Those are the people who came and changed my tire.
But
Because if it wasn't for them, I probably would still be there.
Yeah, he left you hanging because he was home with his wife.
No, he
Yeah.
don't know how to
Girl,
fix
you're
no
going
tire.
real bad. But I'm glad you came up there to give us what you went through with these lying men, because that thing blew me when I saw how many people was talking about the lies they've been told, and it was a number of people making excuses for these lying men. But I appreciate you coming up giving us your story. I want somebody else to tell us what happened. But I appreciate you, sis, and welcome.
Thank
because
you, Jamie.
Welcome.
I love you.
Love you guys too.
Have
All
a
right.
nice night.
Talk to y'all later.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. He had up on that bridge. Now, if something had happened to that lady while she out there stranded and he playing games.
He didn't know how to fix that tire. That's what that was. He didn't
So
know how to
didn't.
fix a flat and say, well, shit, let me just go ahead and let it die.
No, that lady caught him. You think hold on, good boy. You really think he outed himself so he wouldn't have to change the tire?
Yeah, sorry. You got when when everything going right and they getting that wet, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. But when you ask them to do something, they can't do it, they get caught up,
Now I'm gonna tell you one of the most ridiculous lies I ever heard. And it was like, and it played out bad. Dude was I think he thought I cared more than I did. Y'all know I get in trouble like that. Hey, Queen Mermaid, I don't be feeling what they say I'm supposed to be feeling. Hey, Candace Lane. And so he had somebody to call me. He involved somebody in the lie and was like, oh, he done been locked up. And, can you come over here so we can figure out how to get the bond money? And I was like, child, I'm in bed, but just come on. And they hung up like I was supposed to rush out my bed. So, good boy, you know me. I turned over and went back to sleep. What the hell I'm getting out my bed for? Because I don't bond Negroes out. I mean, hey, you know what I mean? If I go to jail, you better come get me, but I'm not coming for you. And you better know that.
Girl, please, you never know what's going on with you. In Texas, you could go bond somebody out and go to jail your damn self.
Right. But I was in Florida. And I wouldn't
do that in Florida?
No, you go to the bondsman, pay your money. You don't go nowhere near the jail.
Okay.
And I ain't had no warrants at the time, but I wasn't finna go over there. I was in my bed where I was gonna stay. I didn't ask him to get locked up at no point. So I rolled over, right? And Miss Harry, thank you. She hit us with the right answer. Hold on, Miss Harry. I almost missed it. She said, I'm in bed is the correct answer all day long. Exactly. I wasn't getting out my bed. Hey, makeup lover. So this joker shows up at my house, good boy. Maybe 2 hours later. First of all, it takes 6 hours to process you out of jail after your bond been paid. So he shows up at my house 2 hours later. So basically, he wasn't even in jail. You lied and said you was in jail. Tried to get me to come over there. When I didn't show up and I didn't fall for the okie doke, you show up at my house 2 hours later trying to pick an argument. I laughed so hard I almost peed on myself and shut the door. I said, oh, hell no. Some of these men go too far with the lies. Barbara says Shanitra, it was probably that latest car. He ain't had one. Probably. And just say, nah, he was somewhere smashing. Probably.
I'd rather have Jesus
Facts. And Marisha
than
say, oh,
silver.
Bond man. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't play that. I don't bond. Hey, listen. If you not one of my children, please don't call me for no stuff. Now, if we real close and you my people like that, make sure it's for something good. Don't call me if you was stealing. If you stealing, I'm not coming. You remember our parents used to tell us that? If you was stealing people's stuff, don't call me.
That's Pam from Martin.
Yeah.
Her parents got a divorce because she was stealing, and her daddy would not go get her out of jail. Her mommy and daddy got a divorce because he had the money, but he would not go get her out of jail. And her mama thought that was wrong, and they got a divorce for that. But Vanessa wrote, he worked at the hospital, and he said he worked on an MRI and vital sign machines. I found out he was a janitor. Oh, wow.
Girl,
how long did it take you to find it out, Vanessa? Because you should have told about a uniform. I need to see a badge.
Yeah, because everybody got on scrubs.
Show me the badge. What you do? I need to see what's going on. I want to ask you what's going on.
Oh, that's crazy. These men is something else.
Let me see some more stories. Back in 2012, I was dating.
He said he better ask for his bedroll. You sure right. Just to say he stole my money and went and bought weed and beer with it for him and his friends. I was so mad. I never trusted him with another dime of my money, nor do I give any man money for any reason. You wasn't supposed to.
But you got it wrong, baby. Jazzy, baby, you got it wrong. You said I never trusted him with another dime of my money. You were never supposed to trust him again. Ever.
With nothing.
This the man, Jazzy, this the man that you said that you gave the money to pay the light bill, right?
I think that's the same one. Okay. Yeah, same fella.
Educated black female say back in 2012, I was dating an NFL player. When I met him, he told me he was single. He had me thinking I was the main chick, but come to find out he had a whole fiance in Texas. Ooh. You should have called me.
She said she found out his birthday weekend. His fiance came to town. He didn't open up the door for me after we had plans to hang out. I live in Virginia. The team was Baltimore and she was in Texas. I wish I was in my 20s. You was in your.
We would have broke the door down. We getting in here.
And see, I just never been that girl. Like if I catch you wrong, I just come up missing. Don't call me no more. I ain't gonna call you no more, and that's that. Okay.
We gotta let's play a game. Let's play a game.
That's what you gonna tell the man. Let's play a game.
You gonna open his door for me so I can see what's going on.
Oh Lord, I'm so scared of you.
Open the door. I'm calling police. My boyfriend is in there. I think something wrong with him. I hear him screaming and hollering, "Come get him! Somebody help him, Lord!" You know.
You so dramatic and crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't have did it.
Oh yes, I need to see what's going on. That was a bag. That was a bag.
That's true. Lord, and this is the thing. It's so many women. Like I literally went through that post and I saw women talking about, "Oh, I was married to one of them like that," and oh wow. And okay, so this is the other thing I want to ask because I keep seeing this. Is it normal for men who lie all the time to end up being stalkers? Sharrell, thank you so much for the Cash App. I love you too. Oh, wow, I love my sisters. But
Cheryl Thomas said, I live in Florida and baby. I said, no, I'm good. He was from the Bronx. We were married 28 years. He went through a midlife crisis and I let him continue with his crisis alone.
Amen. We ain't got time for that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey.
Hey, Shirley Franklin.
Hey, Shirley.
Honey, I found out my ex was cheating on me on his birthday. The girl called me and told me everything. She claimed he was supposed to be coming to see her for his birthday.
Lord, Angie say the first 48. Y'all rough. See, I'm not finna do all that behind no man. No, ma'am. I ain't finna be on the first 48. Y'all ain't gonna get me no charges. If If I get a charge, it's gonna be because I want a charge. It ain't gonna be over no lying man. Please know that. It is never gonna be over no lying man, not for Nitra. Not ever.
I'd rather have Jesus. Yes, they always talk too.
So they do always stalk. Because that's what I wanted to know. It was so many ladies in that thread that was saying once they found out and put a stop to the mess, all of a sudden these men started stalking them and popping up. The cash app supposed to be at Sharrell, his cash app is at the top, is pinned to the top of the chat. You see it up there in the blue on the blue ribbon? That's Gabor's cash app. That's for anybody who looking for it. Angel Baby said, I agree, Shanitra. It's not worth it. Yeah, I ain't never did that. Oh,
I'm scared of stalking. I don't play with stalking. That's scary. I don't play around with my life, like for real. I don't play with
I only had one stalker, good boy. I was 16. I was a kid. And there was a grown man. He started stalking me. Now, it didn't work out too well for him because I used to like to fight and stuff. But he was stalking. Yeah, he was.
Educated female say it was a bag at that time. He got injured and is not playing no more, and he never got married. He hit me up a few years later, but it wasn't worth it. Hey, man, look at karma.
Listen here, I would have told him flat out, baby, you a cheater, and now you broke. You a 2-time loser. Jazzy say that was the same night he bust out crying because I packed my things up and was going to stay at my mama's when he was living, when she was living. And he told me he was going to kill himself. Did you loan him a bullet?
Good riddance.
Did you loan him a bullet? I'd have loaned him one. You had to get a restraining order.
Wow. That's too scary, Chanel. That's scary, Chanel. That's scary.
But from what I'm seeing, it looks like the kind of men who are habitual liars, they have other disorders. And immediately once they get caught, once they get exposed, then they start stalking these women. Nika say it's true. When you over them, they can't handle it. You're not giving them any more attention. Men get crazy too. Yeah, I hope you bulletproof while you crazy. Gabe say it's true. They become obsessed. My ex tried to come to your wedding.
Oh, girl, I'm not laughing.
Wait a minute, Gabe. Why you ain't here? Let me put that link back in here. Listen, ain't nobody got time for this, y'all. You better tell me what happened, because that's juicy. He tried to come to the wedding, girl. Wait just a doggone minute. Oh, this getting good. Ooh. Angela said, girl, Florida crimes don't get solved. They sure don't, baby. They got to find you first. Okay. Yes, that's awful. Marisha say the only reason why I call it obsession is because he called my number through various numbers and wanted to bust my door down. Girl, I had one of them. Every time I would block a number, he would call me from a different number. I was like, man, come on. That was back before everybody was doing Google Voice. And apparently you could use Yahoo or like your email and call people some kind of way. And he would do that. He would just change the number and call. Every time I blocked the number, he called from a different one. Oh, wow. Hold on. Sharrell
thank you for the cash out, Miss Sharrell. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Sharrell. Sharrell Cooper said, my mother and grandmama told me never fight over a man. That's something a civilized woman will not do, is disrespect herself. You better say that again.
Don't fight over him. I just wanted, when he was in there with the wife on the birthday, I just wanted him to see me. You don't call to fight and stuff. I want you to see me, and I just want to look at her, and I want to walk out. I want to mess it up. I want her to say, who is that? Who is that? Who was that?
You be wanting to expose them.
I ain't gonna say nothing. You know, I told you you invisible to me, but I'm gonna walk in and see and look at you and look at her, and I'm gonna walk right on up out of there.
Okay, you want to stun on them. Lala says sometimes they're extremely abusive too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now Miss Harris say Oxygen got a show just on Florida crimes. Girl, that's a book. That's a novel. Any men with lying women stories. Now that's what I want to hear. But we ain't got no men here other than Gabor.
Jasmine say
and Andrew Mack.
Jazzy said he was making me mad because he was still lying when she told me everything and he stood me up on his birthday. And I believe her because she told me things only he would know.
Child, let me tell you something. I done told y'all. If you think he cheating, just leave. She say calling like a telemarketer. Oh my. Yeah, not your twins,
That's a
mom. Oh
sign
my.
right there. That's a sign. You get too many phone calls. You need to go ahead and file that restraining order.
Yep, go ahead. Because that right there, the stalking, it's the stalking for me. When you had the girl, you should have kept her. Why is you stalking her after she done caught you lying? Queen say the men with nothing are the worst. Run for your life. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for a man with nothing. Oh gosh, girl, you telling the truth. Angie say, yeah, they become obsessed because that hot pocket gone. Lord, Angie.
Educated female life say he lives in Dallas and apparently owns a trucking company now.
Oh, okay, well, let him drive that big old truck. Drive that big old truck. Poor Marisha. I'm sorry, sis. She said you could tell in the eyes. They talk to you funny, like controlling. I'm kind of still traumatized by it.
No.
It's girl, I'm sorry. Candace say, but why they be lying? Like they gonna kill themselves when they get caught. Well, I just want to see them follow through with it.
I've seen a couple of them. Let me be quiet. My whole thing is if you're gonna get called about something, take yourself out. Don't take me with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't understand.
Right.
You done did me wrong. You done did me wrong, and you're gonna take yourself out, but you're gonna take me out too, and I ain't did nothing. Nothing. Don't do me that.
But see, that's the whole point. Don't take my life. I didn't ask you, to leave. If you want to leave the planet, that's your right. But I didn't ask you to let me carpool with you. I don't want nothing to do with that. Gabe say I got married several years after I broke up with him. He found out I was getting married, and mutual friends of ours that was invited to the wedding gave him the address. Girl, that wasn't no good friends. Where my address was, and he came. Oh my God.
Thank you for the cash app, Miss Angie. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Angie, for sending bruh cash app. Karen Fraser say they get mad because you don't believe nothing. They say, how we supposed to believe? And now let me say this. Them men that lie all the time, is it me or is it like obvious lies? Like the lies be so corny and they don't even be well thought out. Because that's how it looks to me. Like the lies don't even add up. There's no way you think people believe that.
Jazzy say I did leave him for a little while, but my dumb butt came back though. But after 2 more years, I was done with him because he accused me for the last time of cheating on him, and I was done.
So let me get this straight, niece. He was a thief and a liar. You caught him tricking. You leave, come back, and stay for 2 more years?
He stole her money. That wasn't tricking. He stole her money and went drinking with his home.
No, I'm talking about the cheating on his birthday with the girl and standing up. Okay. So he done did all this lying, stealing, and tricking, and then you leave him and you go back for 2 more years. Jazzy, don't you ever let nobody do that to you no more?
Jazzy, he must have been good in bed.
Ooh, see, I wasn't gonna ask that.
Well, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's why she went back. It couldn't have been love.
Lord Queen Mermaid say the mutual friends of Marisha's Gaby need a discussion up close with the film.
Y'all tried to ruin my motherfucking wedding.
That's what it looked like to me. Queen said one of my aunts gave us a story about someone she was supposed to marry in the 90s to find out he was a fugitive. I broke in her apartment to fetch him out. Ever since then, she been single.
Wow. We need to pray for her. Queen, that's horrible.
That is. That's too traumatic, sis. That's Lord. Yeah, cut him off.
Cut it off.
Jazzy
said he was trying to break your spirit and sense of worth. Who you talking about? Oh, Jazzy. Okay.
Yeah, she was telling Jazzy that man was trying to break her down.
That's right. My wife said sometimes it's the pain, but most of the time it's self-esteem.
That's true. Because there's some women that put up with some crap, and then when they get away, they be like, and it was trash. The whole time it was trash. You up here putting up with bad behavior and bad, Peter. Makeup lovers say sometimes we like to ignore the red flag. You better not ignore the red flag.
I'm gonna be like Sweet Brown living to tell the story. You're welcome. Oh,
That's
thank you,
right.
Angie.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I love it. I love it.
Haters, I can't. Oh, she's talking about them friends.
Yeah, them wasn't no friends. Them terrible people. How you do somebody like that on they
You
wedding day?
you have a new Crown member, Mega Million. I think that's the name. Mega Million 1990. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, my Megan. Okay, let me move down. I think I missed her. I don't know how I missed her. Sometimes it don't update when it's supposed to.
She said, I have no patience. I've ran a man over for a lot less. Ran him over? Yeah, that's right.
Well, see, Megan been a member for like 3 months. She probably just had to update her card or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's not showing up in StreamYard.
Megan said, after I left him, he stalked me for 7 years after that. He claimed he was in love with me. I went back because he promised he wasn't going to do it again. And he said he wasn't going to accuse me again. Oh, Megan. I mean, Jazzy, you look so young. You look so young to be going through this.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Vanessa say a fugitive. You better Google these fools. Let me tell you something.
If you get the wrong name.
But see, not only that, sometimes it could be that they from a different place too. Because the man that attacked me and ended up stalking me, years later, he was dating a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to have card parties. We would all sit up and play spades together, eat fried chicken and talk and drink and whatever. So I'm sitting up there. Huh?
You can't play no spades.
Boy, you better stop. I'll put you up under that table and embarrass you. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. And Go ahead.
So we sitting up there playing the game. And so my good friend Leslie was like, girl, I got me a Jamaican man. I said, oh, shoot. Now I said some of them things sexy. We talking like sisters talk. So she messed around and said the man's name. And I say, is his last name Small? She said, yeah, you know him. I ran it down and told her exactly what I knew about him. So this man had lied to Hugger Boy about everything. He told her that he had, when he first came to the States, he went to New York, and then he ended up going to Texas. Then he came to Florida, and that he had just got to Florida. That man had been there for at least 10 years? Close to 10 years by then, because when he tried to attack me, I was only 16. So yeah, it had been at least 10 years, come to think of it. And he told her he had just got there because she just met him. She hadn't ran across him. So he had this whole cover story about where he'd been and where he was working and where he got his money from. Baby, when I say lied about everything, lied about everything.
Mm-mm.
Wait a minute, hold on, press pause. Linda just came in here with serious news. Your grandbaby fell out the second floor bedroom window and had to be rushed to the hospital. Well, girl, we're going to add you to the prayer list. What's going on with the baby? This ain't no front porch night. What's going on with the baby?
I'm sorry, Linda. I hope he's doing okay.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Linda, email me or something so we can talk, girl. Because, we're going to pray for you, but I don't want, your business out here for everybody. Wow, that kind of blew me. I was talking, I looked over and seen that. That stopped everything. Okay, so no broken bones or anything, just a little gash on the back of his head. And had to go get 2 staples. Girl, that's a lot. DT, thank you so much for the super chat. My auntie's ex-husband was dating a woman same age as his youngest daughter, and she was blaming us for it. Meanwhile, his mom and sister were protecting his mistress until she found out on New Year's Day.
Thank you for the super chat for Tia Touré. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Tia, for sending the cash out to baby brother. I appreciate that. Now, this is the thing, right? So back to this thing with my friend. So I gave her everything, the whole rundown. At that time, he was in the county jail. He was lying about that too. He claimed that he got picked up for suspended license and she just didn't question it because she didn't think she had a reason to question it. So by the time I told her, not only is he a predator, he liked to bother underage girls, and she had a daughter in the house. We ended up going to the bondsman. One of our friends had a bail bond agency. I ain't gonna say no name because it might be illegal what he did. He pulled up the record. When I say we found out this man had about 5 different aliases, he had sexual assault charges in California, Texas, and Florida. He had one accusation, but I don't think that one held up. But he had charges in Texas and California. He had never been to New York, which I told her about that. Like, he wasn't in New York. He had been in Ocala the whole time. This man, when I say he lied about everything, he lied about everything. Some of these men are really dangerous. That's why they be lying like that.
I've never ran across a liar ever.
Count yourself blessed. Count yourself truly blessed, because some of these men that will lie like that, they are so dangerous.
But I like to call myself an investigator. You know what I'm saying? I be checking shit.
Right. And you know what? I feel you on that. But a lot of times it's like,
just make sure what you're telling me is the truth.
Lord, look at Vanessa. She said, okay, so y'all knew Ted Bundy, basically. Well, that's how I feel. That's how I feel when you run into people who just be lying about everything. Miss Harris say it's always a no when it comes to kids. Exactly. Once the children are involved, I done told y'all I'm unreasonable. And you can't reason with me. I don't want to hear nothing. Ain't nothing you gonna tell me is gonna make no sense. Once a child is involved, you may as well have turned into Barney the purple dinosaur. Everything you say gonna sound like foolishness. Once a child is involved. Barbara say neither have I, boy. So you ain't never ran into no liars. Y'all are so blessed. That's right.
I never ran into.
Look at Miss Harris. Shoot first, ask questions later. That's my kind of girl.
Jazzy says, but when he went back to doing it again, when it was done, that's when the 7 year started. 7 year stalking started. She said that this was years ago. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. The second part. No, this was years ago. We was together since we was both 14 and 15. I'm so grown now. I will never let a man do me like that again, ever. Yeah, don't do it, baby.
Yeah, you don't do that. That's a no. Yep, Ted Bundy.
Hey, JC.
Offsprings. JC, she showed up after I called her tail and she ain't answered. You know what? We ain't talking to her tonight. Queen say God bless women with the 6th sense for a reason. Ladies, if you feel something ain't right, 98% of the time you right. 98% of the time you right.
See, Queen know people. Queen know people in high places. Queen says she got a friend that worked for the FBI, and she got a friend that worked for the IRS. So she know people in high places.
My sister used to work for the IRS. Lord rest her soul. And then we had one that worked for the FBI, but he was crooked. But I'm gonna shut up because that ain't my story to tell. Talking about you fell asleep. Yeah, okay, we hear you. What's his name? Fell asleep. What the man name is, JC? DT say my friends' ex-partners are the reason why I stay single all the time. I'm trying to tell you.
Is that Karen Osborne on that picture, DT?
Now you know what? You a mess for saying Karen. You mean Sharon Osborne?
Yeah.
And Sharon, you know that ain't no Sharon Osborne.
I can't tell.
Now she ugly, but come on now. Makeup lover say sometimes you got to do a background check on these men ahead of time. Girl, after that story I just told y'all about, that's when I started having my peoples look up, the bondsmen look up people and see what kind of charges these people got and what they really about. Because it's just too much. Lala say, nah, I do background checks on everybody. You better. Nika say, fell asleep on what? Hello. Okay. We all know what it could have been. We don't know. I don't know about JC.
Queen said, good boy, I don't want to end up with a man with so much debt. Look, Queen, Karen said that you got to make millions to owe millions.
Nah, I ain't got time for that. I'm a queen. You a smart.
I'm
smart
just playing
lady.
queen. I'm just playing queen.
Yeah, don't you go messing with no man with a bunch of debt. You tell him to clean that up and come back later.
Mm-mm. And damn sure don't marry him.
No, don't date him too long either, and don't let him live with you. They'll be done said palimony or something.
Baby, can you
Marisha
sign
says she
off for
got
this?
4 eyes not to. And that messed me up. I was gonna ask the other question, but I don't want to do that one. We can save that one for Saturday. Because we done already been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, child, you know the time fly when you gossiping real good. Queen say
Funny
background check
how
ain't that expensive.
time
Girl, a
flies.
background check don't cost me nothing because I got a partner that's a bail bondsman. Get all in the dirt.
Ooh, baby.
Oh yeah, we gonna light you up. You showed up 2 hours into the porch, but we thinking about jumping off the porch. Okay.
No,
DT
this is
say no,
Medusa, the
this is
clear woman.
Medusa, the clear woman who protects her horse breeder son in New Zealand with his girlfriend who's a lawyer because they escaped lockdown to go to their holiday home in South Island. Wow. Well, I be dang. No, you don't marry no man with no bad credit. Okay, don't worry, Angel. We all finna jump up off of here. Good boy, you got anything else for these good people?
Quit. Don't ignore the signs.
Okay, don't ignore nothing. And Queen says she looking for her own Nigerian oil tycoon. I don't have time for stress. And Queen, listen, sis, I need you to find one for my daughter because that's exactly what I told her I want. I want her to find one of those men whose daddy got with them oil bunkers. You know what I'm saying? Or one of those guys that's, some one of them technology magnets or any one of them. Just a nice Igbo husband is what we need for my daughter. Because I don't want her, with no American man. I don't really care how nobody feel about that. I just don't want her to have one. Absolutely not. Y'all can keep it. That's right. Makeup lover say another thing too. You got to check that credit score because them debts will become yours. Yeah, we don't need that. I'm nervous to date now that Fatal Attraction on TV got me spooked. You should have been spooked way before that. Way before. Queen, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I had a great time, everyone. I have a proposal to present tomorrow. Well, good night, sis, and good night. Listen, if y'all didn't hit that like button on the way in, please hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't. Join the channel if you like to, because we would very much like to have you. Those of you who are members, check that community tab and govern yourselves accordingly. And also, those of you who supported the stream at all, I appreciate you. It's awesome. Those of you who blessed my little brother Gabor, thank you so much. That was awesome. I love you guys. It's been fun. It's been real. But I'm going to need y'all to blow out them citronella candles that you was using to run the mosquitoes off and get y'all hips off that porch. You know you got work in the morning. We'll talk to y'all again tomorrow doing Crown Chat.
Don't know
And we'll be
where
back
it
on
all
the porch
went.
gossiping on Saturday. I love
Time
y'all.
passed
Good
us
night.
by.
Don't you start
That's
that.
when it seems to just begin.
Good night, y'all. Have a nice night and a nice weekend.
Good night, fam. Bye, y'all.
Ooh, funny how time